Hello and welcome to the Pen and Paper Pod, everybody. Welcome back to the city of Blackwater and happy post-spoopy month. I think today is November 2nd and I just had my first taste of trick-or-treaters in the new house and I was very disappointed because everybody in my neighborhood is very, very old, but that's okay because I have some lovely trick-or-treaters here tonight. Trick-or-treating in Blackwater, where mostly they're just gonna get fungi and spores and new kinds of diseases and maybe some underwater aquatic animals that will eat the flesh from their bones. Welcome, everyone, to the Pen and Paper Pod. I'm joined here with 7 souls doomed to hunt the lands of Revon, unbound by their own mortality, their only rest and solace determined by their capacity for suffering. First among these doomed souls is Tanner, playing Sikes, the Genie Warlock.
Yo. What's up?
Match my energy, and I'm gonna take another amphetamine. No, I'm just joking. It's actually just ADHD medication. Don't be concerned. He's still a concerned silver. I'm joking. Okay, obviously, here as well this week, the cursed cleric that must continue on and is unable to die. We are joined here by Chesh. How are you, Chesh?
That's me. I'm good.
I didn't say Death Cleric. Grave Cleric. Nailed it.
You didn't say Death Cleric.
I know that's like the first time. Alright, I know. I do actually feel like, give me a round of applause, everybody. No, just, you can be sassy. I'll still take it however I choose to. Anyways, we're also joined here by the slow-walking, fast-drawing Tortle Sniff, played by the stalwart Justin. Are you ready to hunt this week in the city of Blackwater for he who must not be named because I don't know that the party has kept good enough notes to know who you're looking for?
One of his 700 friends is what we've been told. His ship
I don't know
carries 700 people.
But yes.
There is Justin is thorough in his backstory, right? There's some choices. So, anyways, moving on. We have the quick-fingered and fluffy-eared Savannah, played by the quick-witted Ange. How are you doing this week? Are you ready? You got some sass. I feel like I want to just have you. I need you to have, like, we don't have a bard, and, like, I feel like you just need to come up with, like, the bardy pings for this. Like,
yeah, a bardy rogue.
I feel like you're the the bardiest of the bunch, if you were.
I have pipes and a horn.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fair.
Why do we
give
need a
Alpha
bard?
that.
We have Sikes, who's a warlock, equally a sassy.
Oh, that's true.
I'll play this one.
I feel like we actually just have a party. This like we like took
We're all
like what is it,
sass.
bombard cast thing. So, anyways, second to last, but not second to least, the ancient and crotchety life cleric Liv, played by the thoughtful Karina. See how you're thoughtful and not cranky this week?
I'm moving up in the world.
I know, right? I like nat 20 on that deception roll for me. No, I'm just joking. I'm so sorry. No, you're lovely, Karina. And of course, the awakened wolf turned fist of death Alpha, played by the stoic Max.
Oh.
Here, I got you. There we go. All right. Okay. Everyone, are you ready to plunge back into the world of Revon and, by extension, Blackwater? All right. So, as you guys recalled last week, you headed to the city of Blackwater. On the way there, you managed to teleport from the Flings to the city of Farrington, where you encountered Queen Nala, who helpfully provided you with a delivery task to Blackwater and the use of her boat to go downstream. So you boarded the Soul Runner, and you met Captain Punty, and you are escorting the decapitated body of the Prince Zimnon, the Duke of Blackwater, back to the city itself, with the instructions to return it to the mayor. On the way there, you encountered on the ship a Knight of the Heart Tree, whose name you didn't actually get, I don't think. And by that
She
point,
was rude.
She just didn't want you to talk to her prisoner, but that's, rudeness. Her caution seemed warranted, though, as they were attacked by keepers on the way there, and you guys kicked her overboard and sacrificed to the keepers. And a bunch of hippies watched you do it, and now you guys are heading into Blackwater. Did I miss anything?
The hippies did take Speckle.
They did, yes. They did like it quite a bit. Yeah.
Yes.
I will give anyone advantage who can tell me who the hippies characters. I made like personalized tokens for the hippies. If anyone can tell me who the characters on the tokens were, I will give you advantage.
I see the tokens. Oh yeah, I get both.
Perfect. Okay, well, yeah, another time, guys. But yeah, you guys coming into the city of Blackwater, and as you approach, hold on one moment. Long before you see Blackwater, you smell it. About midday, an odor of mushrooms begins to fill the air, combined with diatomaceous earth and stagnant water. Before long, the stench is overpowering. Everyone on board makes a con save. Several of you failed and threw up, and the people that threw up got to see the first glimpse of the rotten city. As you retch, you're able to get the first glimpse of your destination. In a natural sheltered bay floats the city of Blackwater, sitting atop pontoon-like structures that crisscross atop the harbor. Blackwood bridges connect the pontoons, creating walking spaces and canals by which gondolas patrol the inky darkness of Blackwater Lake. Beneath these structures, you can just make out an ancient pyramid-like structure that sank into the waves long ago. At various points, you see wires and some sort of strange gear system making noise, not unlike the roller coasters some of you may have seen in your distant, far-off worlds that you come from. These rails and wires hold a series of great canvas blimps floating above the city at various heights, stretching even higher than the boughs of the heart tree. It reaches out even through the ever-present cloud cover above Revon. The various structures gently float, both on the water and in the air, from side to side as the massive megastructure makes a creaking and groaning noise that the denizens of the city alone are able to tune out, along with its fetid stench. You live in Blackwater long enough, you basically can't hear or smell. The Soul Runner gently floats down the last part of the river, dodging heavy traffic over the barges, with good timber, fish, mushrooms, and other sundries, headed to the center of the kingdom, the lifeblood of Blackwater. Shadows pass overhead as skyships with boat bottoms land, creating bow waves that splash over the side of the deck, raining grey water and mossy chunks onto the pristine wooden decks. You see that Captain Pumpty is putting in to the far side of the bay, and you guys are headed directly over the pyramid structure that is just beneath the waves. You can see just the hint of the tip, maybe 5 feet beneath the surface at the apex of the pyramid as you pass by it.
I strongly want to go in the pyramid if we have time to do that later, maybe, guys. Seems so cool.
I have to. Hope you're one of the cats that doesn't mind water.
I forgot about that. I don't know how Salem feels about water. I don't mind water.
Oh my gosh, we definitely can't take him on the backpack.
I need a waterproof backpack that has air still in it, so that it can breathe.
I'm sure someone's thought of it before. We get a little shop around.
All right, yeah.
Where? I mean, everything just seems so. But we're looking for Sniff's friend, correct? Or an ally.
I feel like maybe we should deliver the body first, just because I don't like carrying around a body.
Yeah.
It might draw attention to us.
Okay.
So wherever we think the mayor would be, would Mr. Punty know?
Yeah.
I feel like he should know.
What are you looking for? I don't remember what I gave Punty. Punty was a character I expected to die, so, I didn't really
I thought the
stick
captain
to
did die.
The captain did die. I brought us to Blackwater.
well done. So I can just make up anything. Okay, so you're going to ask one of the salty sailors. That's right. He got eaten by a frog. That's right. My bad. I would
thought
not
you
gain
refused
advantage.
to let him die.
What?
Was that not a quote that you said, that you didn't want him to die, so he didn't?
Oh,
Oh, I
I don't remember
do
that.
remember you saying that now, but I also remember him dying, so
I think
now I can't recall.
I think we've established
be
my
true.
ability to keep anyone alive as bad, thus this campaign. No, just joking.
Wait, Sniff, you remember driving the boat?
I definitely brought us here.
Yeah, you
Okay,
did.
so we can say he's dead, I guess.
Maybe he was saved once and then died a second time.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Well, he was also, we also healed some people as well.
Oh, true.
save the
Well,
hippies,
well-
and then I think we save the captain.
I think
So
the
he's not
captain's
dead, but
there. I'm gonna
unconscious.
roll that Punty's there because that's not my best name, and I must live with my shame. Anyways, yeah. So as you punt down the river, the man formerly known as Punty, and now the ice. Even if we'll just live with it. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. This character is not that deep, and yeah. So the captain of the boat's there. Yeah, what you looking for in the city of Blackwater? You looking for the mayor?
Yes, sir. Head
Well,
us straight there.
You're gonna have to go to the Black Spire, I think. You'll have to get an escort here in a minute. We're supposed to be unloading. Hopefully there's some blackguards that'll come and meet us here. Although, I would appreciate you not leaving the boat, if you don't mind. I may need you to explain, as I think the Blackguard were expecting to take over the prisoner ship of the knight's prisoner that got kicked into the bay. So, if you would be willing.
We don't know anything about that, and neither do you.
I
think
definitely
they
know
were
something about that.
Maybe we
Forcefully
should kill
abducted.
him now.
I'd like to make an intimidation check.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. You don't know.
Well, hold
anything.
on. What? Yeah. Go ahead with intimidation.
14sies?
It's not bad. Well, I mean, I just like.
Wait, that
you're
was
gonna have to-
investigation, not intimidation.
Oh yeah. Give me a proper intimidation. Though I bet intimidation is better for
Yeah.
you, honestly.
So,
Max.
You okay, Alpha?
That was intimidation.
It's
It says
investigation.
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 Oh, it is the same for me. That's why. No, it's a 13.
It got
Never
worse.
mind,
No,
it was 14.
It's fine. It was -1 all over there. It's fine. I see what it
Yeah.
doesn't make a difference.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, you'll have to talk to the. He points over at the hippies, the keepers over there. If you don't mind. I mean, just.
They were pretty out of it most of the ride. I don't think they remember much.
Oh yeah, they did drugs and stuff. Yeah. Okay. I don't want no trouble. As long as the Blackguard don't question me, I won't say too much. And we got attacked and they got taken. Cool. We're all good.
Well,
It's true. That's what happened.
If
that
you
is
could
what happened. That's how I remember it.
yeah.
be
That's what I
seeing the
remember.
ways to just firmly establish that idea in my brain, I'd very much appreciate it.
I'll give him guidance. I'll slap him on the back
That's
for
There you
deception.
he casts
go.
magic on him, and he's like, he like looks around. He's clearly meant a bribe, but like your casual display of magic has slightly intimidated him further. So, yeah, no, he'll be like, okay, yes, I remember. Cool. He's just gonna go back to the top of the ship. After a minute, unless you guys disembark, you're gonna see coming from the Black Spire along the railing system that runs crisscrosses the city. And I want to make this clear. The city has what looks like electrical power lines crisscrossing the city, except they're not delivering power. You see men sliding along these rails by a hand as they come along. They seem to have some sort of geared lever system that they're holding onto one-handed that is strapped into their uniforms, and you see 4 of them begin to slide down the rail towards you. And
That's pretty neat.
just pull them up.
Yes.
We gotta get
Wait,
our hand on some of those things.
Indeed.
The men, as they approach, actually the people as they approach, are wearing black leather armor. They're wearing gas masks, hooded in a classic plague doctor fashion, except these appear to be more mechanical. All of them are wielding pistols, as you see, double-barrel pistols. And as they come, you all are at this point are familiar with the weapons based on Sniff. And as they slide down, they come to a stop, landing. The biggest of the 3 lands on the deck. You see that he has some sort of toothed greatsword along his back, as well as being twice the size as the rest of the Blackguard. The others slide along to the lines, taking up positions on nearby roofs around you as the man comes forward. I am Captain Bolsover. I was to understand that I was to meet with some adventurers here this day, and that I was to take them to the mayor. Are you said party?
Yes, we are. We have a present for him, sort of. I don't know if it's a present or not.
His face is fully enclosed, so you actually can't see his reaction. Yeah. That works. Sorry, Sniff. Yeah. So yeah. So as you see that you can't tell his reactions really because his face is entirely enclosed within the gas mask, so it's a little bit difficult to read body language. But he like kind of wheels about and looks around, and he looks at you. I was come to understand that there was a paladin of the Heart Tree here as well, bringing us a prisoner. Where are they?
I have no
You're
idea.
gonna have to ask the sea monsters that attacked us.
They got eaten by a frog.
Okay, and give me a deception.
I think I'm good at deception. Yeah.
I guess. Do you need a decept? I'm back and forth. Your
No, 'cause
language.
She told the truth.
She did. Yeah. I'm still gonna have her write. Like, just give me a quick deception, just to. But it's not gonna
Did
be
it
as
not
hard.
send over? I
It did
rolled a
not.
15.
That's
I
fine.
heard
yeah.
it, but I didn't see it.
There
Oh,
it
it
is.
popped up.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, holy shit, a +8. Jesus Christ.
I
yeah,
know.
No, you guys are fine.
Let me deceive everyone.
Yeah, as you guys land, as he lands, he like looks directly at you and he's like, "Thank you for the information, man. If you follow me and you bring the body, we'll head over to Blackspire. I must warn you, you may have less than a excited reception."
We just need to make a delivery.
He looks down at you. He's like, "First time in Blackwater?"
Yes.
All right. You'll need to get rail hooks if you're going to be going around the city in any distant time. I think among my men, we should be able to provide some spares. The systems here, you'll see that the hook itself can be used in any context to be hooked onto lines to abscend from any various tower, and you'll see that there are rails that go up. You hook the hook into it, it'll actually drag you upwards. You need a base strength of, I believe, 9 or 8. I forget what it was to use the system.
I don't think we're very strong.
I have at least 9, so I'm good.
I think we're gonna say 8. Yeah, 8 would be. I think 8's fine. Yeah.
You struggle, but I'll make it.
Yeah, you all. This is not. It's not. The heavier among your party are definitely going to feel the effects, though, as they produce these gauntlets. That has an associated like harness system that wraps around your crotch. And if you guys have ever not around your crotch, sorry, this is my issue. Have you guys ever gone ziplining?
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah. Do you guys like ziplining?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
I
fun.
do.
Okay, I guess I had a really bad experience in a really underfunded Boy Scout camp. 'Cause it, literally just like, I mean, Little Jack just, there's too much about him, and I really don't want to call him Little Jack. 'Cause I regret everything that I just did. But anyways, since that time, I've just not been able to, I don't want to talk about it. It was a very traumatic experience. Anyways, yeah, I hate harnesses, and that was too much information. Thank you, stream. Love it. Can't wait for Trevor's commentary on this. Yeah. I love like our viewer count just ticked down one. Pure perfect. Yeah, you guys are able to hook onto a hook system, and it hooks. You'll see that it has like a strap system that you guys that goes like kind of around you. So it's a harness that holds your body that hooks into the actual gauntlet that goes onto your arm. And as you hold your hand down, you'll see that it pops out a spike hook, and that you can use to slide down cables, or the hook can be latched into abseiling gear systems. So you see that there's rails and lines. You can come down lines and go up rails.
That's super neat. Can we convince them to carry the body for us since we're novices about using the rails system?
He'll grunt. How does that? I mean, it's your job to deliver it, but
I can carry it.
do you need help? I mean, yeah, I guess this is the first time you've done this, right?
You want the package that he's waiting for to be delivered unharmed, no?
Yes, and I'd rather it not drop into the bay. If it does, we'll be. He'll grab the body and lift it over his shoulder. He's extremely strong, and as you see him turn around, you see that he is wearing a toothed greatsword on his back that has a rail system attached to it that spins the teeth on the sword.
Oh, chainsaw sword.
Oh, I went a fucking mile to not say chainsaw sword, but thank you, Max. Yeah.
Well, I'm just appreciating the description.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. Nope, wrong thing, wrong game. Yeah. So as you guys are able to hop on, they're gonna try. You guys can attempt to take your first system, where it's just gonna ride over to the Black Spire base. So you guys are gonna be moving. Let me just see distance here. 30. So you're gonna probably be going about 300 feet via the rail system. It's who wants to go first, and what order are you guys proceeding in?
I don't like that this is a question.
So there are 3 lines. It's like a power line system. There are 3 lines next to each other. You guys can be in any formation
Can
on
we
like
hold
the 3
hands?
lines. Yeah, I mean 3 people
Just
can hold
keep
hands.
going.
Yeah.
All 4 going first. Yeah,
Sniff is
first
going
one.
right now.
Yes.
You can also, while on the rail system, wield one-handed weapons.
Oh,
Oh. Glad to know
yeah,
we need that.
I can hear you.
Also, the hook. The hook can also be used as like a dagger to hook somebody.
Nice.
Oh.
It's
Like
very
how
sharp.
far? Is it reach or?
No, it's not reach. It's,
Okay.
it's
It's
5
like a
feet
little
of movement.
dagger.
It's a dagger. That's. I literally said dagger because it's. Yeah.
You said it was a gauntlet as well?
Yes, it is.
Like a brazier?
Yes, I did. What?
Plus
Where's
1
this
to
go?
armor.
I love you guys so much. I love
Oh,
you
if this
guys
goes
so
to
much.
armor, I take it off.
And can we get some armor up in this bitch?
We got plate. You got some sexy plate.
I don't have plate. Fuck off, bud.
Is it chainmail?
Liv
Is it
does.
chain- Oh, that's right. You have chainmail. I thought you had.
I
could've-
think
I
Somebody else
can't wear
plate.
heavy armor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh my God.
No.
What are you wearing, Chesh? Sounds like a weird thing. What are you wearing, Silver?
I'm wearing
there we go.
breastplate.
Perfect.
I'm wearing
That makes more
breastplate.
sense. Yeah. There you go.
So I'm wearing
Perfect.
medium
Perfect.
armor.
Perfect. All right. Yeah. Everybody, as you're, I'm open to interpretations of the rail sliding system. You don't necessarily need to be strong. You have to have a certain minimum weight, but the rail attaches to you. So I'm leaning towards this being somewhat of a finesse game as you slide along, trying to keep your balance from like spinning around on the rails. So what I want you guys to do is essentially I'll take either athletics or acrobatics here, and I want everybody to roll me checks on those as you guys go for your first rail hook line over to the Black Spire.
I think I'll go second, like as a second thing, because there's only 3 lines. But I'll go like behind
14.
Sniff. If it matters.
Liv is gonna kind of play the old woman card here and not really let on with the fact that she's moderately strong and she's gonna struggle a bit.
Oh no, Tanner.
Sykes,
I mean,
Sykes will
Sykes.
go. Yeah, Sykes will go after Savannah.
I can use some of my acrobatics just to help you if I can.
Okay, who's where we're Savannah?
Sniff will go
Sorry,
first.
Liv.
Since I rolled pretty
Sniff.
good, can I use my
Sniff.
roll to like steady the line extra for Sykes coming behind me?
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand to steady the line.
Oh, nice.
Shocking, no
That's
one.
another 3.
Shocking. Wait,
The
what?
bracelet.
Oh
She's
yeah.
wearing the bracelet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Shocking, literally
Nice.
nobody. Savannah is quite good at rail riding. So as you guys are going over to the Black Spire, that's everyone. Like that's Liv, Sniff, Savannah, Tanner.
Nope.
I am missing Alpha. Come on, Alpha.
Silver.
All right.
Silver and Alpha. I don't see either of you.
I'm gonna take my stick that I was been drawing with earlier. And then I'm going to hop on the thing. I'm going to try to acrobatics my way over there, using the little stick as like a little counterweight.
So you're
like
not
the
using,
way they hold the stick.
You're not using the hook system. You're literally going to tightrope walk.
No, it's like a little weight / balance thing.
Oh.
Like, you're just putting your arms out to the side and
Yeah.
like airplaning it,
Yeah, basically.
But with the stick.
but with the stick in one side on your heavy side.
I have never been
Like,
more incredulous of anyone's description of a fiction. That, like, I am not sure. I'm sorry. The physics of counterbalancing yourself hanging from a. I have thoughts, Max. Oh my God. Yeah.
I'll do a
Silver.
little Superman pose.
Yeah,
Silver,
I like
I'm still
it.
missing your athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, so seeing, like, he's gonna watch everyone go first. And he's gonna look from the pulley system to the water, back to the pulley system, and he's gonna cast guidance on himself before going.
Is he scared of heights? This is amazing.
Or water.
Like,
Water.
I mean, like, in all fairness,
Or both.
right? Like,
Oh no,
he's
this is
only
terrifying.
ever been on land.
Yeah.
He's never
Oh,
been,
no.
like, on, like, he's climbed mountains, but he's never, like, his feet have never left the ground.
Yeah, and in fairness, like this city looks like definitely no version of OSHA exists in this city. Like there's, it's just nothing.
Yeah, you're gonna
so-
trust the government-run pulley and rail system? No, thank you.
All right, but also roll your guidance. Yeah, I mean, you're killing it. You know what? You're so scared, you're killing it, and the guidance
18
helps.
total.
You're sliding. Everybody's fine. To be honest, Savannah, you really didn't even need to steady the line. With a 10, you got, or 10 or 11, you guys are sliding along pretty good. I mean, not gracefully, but yeah, you got the Blackguard are kind of posting up, running along, hopping rail to rail with their hooks, looking back at you, kind of like contemptuously. Well, not Savannah. Savannah, they are quite impressed with. Like, she's just hopping rail to rail too with them, and they are kind of terrified. But everybody else, yeah. Actually, both Alpha and and Chesh and Silver are both managing quite well as well. So yeah, you guys all slide over to the Black Spire, where you guys see this massive wooden structure. And as you approach the wooden structure, you're able to see that it is. The Black Spire is actually also a wooden structure like the Less, and it's actually on pontoons as well, but you see that the wood has been dyed tarred black, and it's been kind of carved, the surface of it, to create these beautiful, intricate, almost Celtic inlay artwork up the side of the tower. Clearly something is also secondarily magical about it. The Black Spire goes up, and you see at the top there is a rail system leading up to a blimp attached to the top of the Black Spire. They're going to slide to a stop, and as they do so, the Blackguard are going to be like, right this way. Captain Pulsiver beckons you inside.
Real quick, would any of us be able to read those Celtic-looking markings? Are they Sylvan?
They're not Sylvan. Let me get, hold on. They are, hey, beautiful.
Hey, sexy.
Oh, I'm on.
Sneak attack.
Mwah. Love you. You okay?
That was so cute.
Where's Holly?
What's...
Oh.
I'll leave all these fuckers for you if you're, like, what's up? Okay. Hey. What's up?
You put Holly in laundry room?
Yeah, I did. I love you too. You okay?
Yeah, are you?
Do we need to talk? Okay, cool.
Just saying hi.
Okay, cool.
Love you.
Love you too. Sorry, everybody's sick now. My bad, guys. I would leave all of you if she wanted me to. I'm so sorry. I would abandon you in like 2.5 seconds. No, I'm joking. Sorry. Constitution to throw up. Right, Sniff, nice.
That's a nat one.
That's no.
Ooh, that is an that one, yeah.
You throw up and it comes out the other end.
Does anyone speak giant?
Are they giant enough to be primordial?
No.
They giant dwarves.
The doors are the opposite. Technically, that's not true. They're called Duragar, or I don't know. That was nerdy.
Where on my character sheet do I see my languages?
Oh, that's a great
To
question.
the left.
Yeah,
It's
left.
the most left
bottom.
thing.
Oh, I see it. No, I do not.
Oh, yeah, no.
Are they thieves? Giant thieves?
Hey.
I like
Have
the
they
work.
stolen anything in their life?
I like the work, but you guys, no, yeah, you guys don't know it. You can if you guys had translation abilities, you could translate it or something.
Something I do.
Best I can do is inscribe it in leather, wait until we get to the next city, have someone loosely translate my poor writing skills.
Oh man.
Liv?
Okay.
How far away from the Black Guard are we? The people. They're like kind of right in front of us,
They
right?
are. Liv, as you asked this, you notice that the Blackguard are effectively all 4 members are at either points around you. They are escorting you.
So
We're trapping
I'm just
you.
gonna ask one of them. What does that mean? Does it say anything?
He just like turns. It's not Captain Pulsiver, the big one. He turns and looks straight at you, and you just look into his face mask, and he doesn't say anything as he like stares menacingly back at you.
Good talk.
He just sort of looks at you.
I'll look at the other ones. Anybody else have input? No?
They deaf?
Alrighty.
Pulsiver will kind of turn back and look at you. He's like, the Blackguard must stand apart from the city. We keep the peace here, and it is important for us to maintain an image of power and resilience. Please do not bother my men.
Sorry, sir.
They come to the middle chamber of this, and as you do, you're able to look straight up. The middle of the tower is hollow, and there's rail systems. There's a rail system going straight up into the center of the tower, out through the top, up to the blimp. Pulsiver immediately, just without even thinking, hooks it up, and it's just like an elevator line, essentially jacked to your arm. He just flies straight up.
Yeah, Sikes will go up nervously.
Yeah, I guess we go up.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you guys do automatically, and I want to do this. Your athletics and acrobatics roll were for going like a long distance on the rails. So for this, you guys just automatically, in fight sequences and over reasonable distances, the rails just automatically take you there and count as movement. You guys are jacked up straight up through the center of the tower. You see that it's like a circular way and stairs leading all the way up, and you see offices on the outside of the tower. You see that there are cages and cages of men held in containment as the Black Guards swing from line to line from side. The center of the tower, they're swinging all over the place on an inter-rail system on the inside. You hear gunfire from the lower 4, but none of the Blackguard look concerned, as this is just a normal affair for them. They slide up, and it's jarring as the center of it is lit by the black interior center of it is dark and damp, with only the skylight through the top, leaving any sunlight. And they have lamps at intervals. And as you slide up the rails out into the open, you see that you're sliding into the middle of an undergalley part, an underslung kind of bay area underneath a giant ship-like structure of a floating airship that's permanently attached to the top of the Black Spire. It seems that they have a little bit classier offices on top of the Black Spire, and as you slide up into this bay area, you see a well-appointed entryway with a desk with a woman sitting right there by the entranceway, looking like kind of bored. She's just sitting there looking around. You see marble statues all sorts of different things, and you see that there is a massive glass bubble, kind of that looks like kind of World War II German like bomber bubbles that you see, and you see that it looks out over Blackwater. You see in the distance ships sliding along the distance scene, and it's just beneath the skyline, so you're still inside the smoky haze of Revon.
What do the Black Guard do?
They slide up around you and approach the desk, but they're kind of like waiting on you to approach. Pulsifer will go over and stand by the door.
Do we just go in? I'll approach the woman.
The lady sitting there will kind of turn towards you.
Oop. And she'll
Cutting me off.
excuse you. Do you have an appointment with Mayor Cortang?
Yeah, he is expecting us. We are the, he's expecting us, some adventurers, to bring out a certain package.
Pulsifer will sort of wave a hand.
Yes. Hold on. And so press a button or deck is Quasi. The delivery of the body is here for you.
The double doors will open and you guys will be ushered into a well-appointed office on a similar like spherical dome like window behind him, and sitting at the desk is a short man in kind of like a black business suit, but more medieval style, with kind of lace down the front buttons, and he has like a badge of office of the mayor on his thing. So you've seen a similar one that for sheriff, and this one just says mayor on the tag. And you see he's kind of sitting there behind his desk, and he's sipping a glass of what appears to be some sort of clear liquor.
How big is this badge that he has?
It's like a badge. I mean, like it's like a regular cop's badge.
Do you think it would be cumbersome for a dog?
No, I didn't. I think you can make it work.
Okay. We'll have to inquire about that.
Weakness. We go with the body, right?
Hmm?
We go in with the body, yeah?
Yeah.
Here's your package, buddy.
Yeah, hello!
Slightly
how
nicer
are
than
you?
that.
Mayor Quasi Quartang, how are you doing this week? It's lovely to meet you. Welcome to Blackwater. I expect you're the party from, I suppose, Lady... I suppose I need to call her Queen now.
I don't think officially yet, so we'll accept lady.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Also, we are the lords of Farrington.
Oh, what a pleasure. I'm not a lord myself. I'm a humble civil servant trying to do my best I can for the city. I hope you understand that, we're a little bit less formal here in Blackwater, so I don't bow, if you understand. I hope you're not offended.
Totally not. The informality is actually kind of reassuring.
Bowing's hard on the old knees.
Good. Alright, let's get this grisly business out of the way then. And he'll approach you and he'll kind of push a little thing on it, and he's gonna bring the body over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll take it. Yeah, you just slam a body down under the mayor's desk, and
It's
he's
in a
gonna
box, right?
Yeah, it's in a box. Yeah, so
Nice.
slam a coffin down under the mayor's desk.
Is his desk that big? Can it fit a coffin?
It is quite Brobdingnagian. And as he slams it down, he pulls out a letter opener and kind of jimmies the side of the box and pops it open, seeing a rat body inside, and he's going to slide the letter opener down the packaging, and he's going to pop it open. And inside is the eviscerated corpse, with what you assume was the prince. Chunks are missing.
We checked.
Yeah, you guys did too. He's doing exactly what you guys did, to be honest with you.
I don't remember us doing it that rashly, but it's okay.
We gave it a good old.
We didn't
once over.
slice down the whole thing. It's gonna be a lot to
Peek.
rewrap. Yeah.
Not our problem.
He's gonna look
Yep.
at that. I take it, a little birdie in court told me that the delivery messenger that she sent were also the ones who uncovered information that led to his, well, I suppose I have to say timely end.
How did you feel about him? Are you?
Oh, don't take this the wrong way. He was as useless as most royals, but he left well enough alone in Blackwater, and I appreciated that. And he was quite popular inside the city, and he funded the Blackguard well. And yes, I think we're a little bit
And
concerned
no,
here.
your birdie was incorrect. We did not lead to his demise.
You didn't supply information that revealed his, well, unusual birth circumstances?
Wasn't us.
How
Roll
far has this
deception.
information spread?
My deception's pretty good, so we're hoping.
It is actually really good.
Oh, but I rolled a nat one.
Oh no!
Yikes.
We did it. It was us.
Yeah, I think Silver's gonna like look at the mayor and ask, how has this information escaped you, or has
Oh.
it been repeated amongst the people?
It's mostly repeated. I have a suspicion that Queen Nala came here afterwards, and she knew quite well who she felt the need to thank for these things. So she had some compatriots inside the city that I'm sure would
Expect she came through, or did she come through?
I would
Two very
expect it.
different.
I have no idea if she did or did not, to be honest with you.
What do her compatriots look like? Does she have a lot of support?
I would not know.
Does she have your support?
No.
Does she have the support of the Blackguard? If you were to see her, you guys would turn her into the proper authority, I would assume.
We would. For the most part, we stay out of political leanings. Or we try to. My goal here is the betterment of Blackwater. Even though I'm an elected official, I'm elected by the Duke of Blackwater, which there will not be one for some time. I expect that I may be removed when a new Duke is found. So, we'll see. I serve at the pleasure of the Duke.
Who determines the next Duke, out of curiosity?
Typically, the Duke of Blackwater is the Dauphin or the heir apparent to the Soul Strider throne.
Quite some time then.
We shall see. It depends how much King Athos likes his new queen. I may have to answer to court to a baby in a year or so. We shall see.
It'd be a prince, maybe.
Indeed.
God willing, he'll have a better fate than this prince, and he reaches down and pokes the body a little bit. Is there anything I can help you with? I would keep this information to yourself, though, while you're in the city.
Naturally.
Is there any sort of a document we can obtain from you to say that the package was delivered appropriately?
Ah, yeah, I can. Jessica! The lady pokes her head in. Get these receipt of transfer. Oh, and she kind of looks at him, and he's like, just put my seal on a piece of paper and write it down.
I'll also turn to, like, the party, and come tomorrow I can also send a message to the Queen to tell her of our success. I want to check upon Professor Arkham tomorrow as well, so, but that will have to wait until we rest. And then I'm gonna turn back to the mayor, and I'm going to ask, sort of like as carefully as I can, has the Queen Apparent told you what we are?
He may be able to figure it out from just that, but, no, she has not. I suppose my next question is, what are you?
It depends on your opinion.
My
doesn't it?
opinion of Outlanders, you mean?
Certainly. You can suspect, but you cannot know.
I understand. While I understand the need to keep that to yourself, I would say that in Blackwater you should be less concerned overall. Blackwater is a city of immigrants. It is a city of that many Outlanders live throughout this city, and to be fair, our knowledge of naval operations in maritime were mostly rediscovered through the introduction of Outlanders to the area. So it's more of a dirty little secret that many Outlanders live here in the city. I think you'll find it to be a much nicer place. Or more receptive to you, in the very least.
Fair enough. Then my second question. Do you have somewhere where we can act as a coming back point, as it were? As we've come a long way.
My I've never actually, to be honest with you, I've never actually been. I know how the mechanics work, but I've never actually been asked. I feel so. Thank you. I enjoy that trust. That's quite interesting. My thought process is to ask. I don't know myself. I would ask at Peggy's Pearl, which is a tavern, and pretty much the only tavern in Blackwater. Well, it's the best tavern in Blackwater, as it's where all the old salts and sailors hang out. If you're looking to commission a ship or talk to shipwrights, Peggy's Pearl is the place to go.
Duly noted.
I would ask Peggy. She will know.
Another question, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a bit about your flying large reptilian friend above the city?
Oh,
We happened to see him as we were
the
coming
Black
in.
Dragon. Yes. Tales be told, we don't actually believe it to be a Black Dragon. We think it's one of the 3 Black Tier hags that is prone to shape changing.
We suspected that as well.
I can tell you about them. We have some suspicions about where they go. The sisters stay apart, as they have some magical items that allow them to maintain their covens with each other at a distance. We know this to be true, as they have been seen to cast magic outside of 30 feet away from each other at multiple times.
Have they harmed the city in any way?
Yes.
And is there any people who have lineage to the destruction of the city 200 years ago, or near destruction?
Oh.
As I understand, it was some time ago.
Of the destruction of the city? Oh, yes. They would. But the question for the hags, I suppose, is... there's 3 of them, and they have very different... I think they had a falling out to some extent, so they kind of exist in different places. One of them wanders the swamp in a hut that has giant chicken legs. She may be the most difficult to find. One of them flies around as a black dragon, and The third is said to be somewhere here in Blackwater, but I can't confirm or deny that. We have our own problems here. I don't want to think of long days. This is a floating wooden city. It's obviously very capable of being destroyed, but the nature of how modular it is makes it easy to put back together. So there are plus sides to being somewhat less permanent.
I'd like to do an insight check and see if he's being entirely forthcoming with information, or if he's holding anything back.
Go ahead.
Ah, that's an 8.
Yeah, can't tell. He's a politician. He's good. I mean, to be honest, you don't think you can't tell if he's lying or not, but his face is just one of those flat, monotone politician faces that are, just it's so practiced that it just cuts in the race. You don't feel like he feels an actual emotion.
Does anyone else have anything?
I do. If we wanted more information on these hags, is there anywhere that you could direct us? Anyone who could perhaps know more?
I suppose Peggy's Pearl is again the place I'd send you. Peggy would be an interesting vast source of knowledge, and I'm sure the shipwrights or the any of the captains in there. Though I may warn you that the knowledge may be that of a salty sailor, so you should be slightly concerned about it.
That's okay. We've befriended a salty sailor before, and I nudge Sniff.
I am not
We've
salty.
got one of our own.
Oh, I see. Yes, a man of the waves. Well, you're always welcome if you get bored of this lot, and no offense, they seem quite lovely. If you want to stay in Blackwater, we could always use another good sailor. Especially an Outlander with knowledge, and he, winks at you. A non-Outlander with knowledge from a distant land.
Well, if something were to happen to my crew, I may consider it. But I don't think I'm going to be leaving these guys anytime soon.
He actually takes a step back a second and he looks directly at you. He's like, "You're not werewolves, actually." He looks at Silver and he's like, says this at the moment. He's like, "You said, do you know what we are?" And I'm concerned that I assumed Outlanders, and now I'm very scared you're werewolves. You're not werewolves, are you? You could be
Do
what
you have a
are.
werewolf problem?
No, not really. Are you a werewolf? Looks at Silver.
No, I am not a werewolf.
I am not a werewolf.
So not a werewolf. This is.
I'll say it again silently, so it seems like it's coming from Alpha. I'm not a werewolf.
Okay.
So he,
Okay, cool.
so he doesn't have to lie.
Yeah. Nice. You're well.
I've never been.
Oh, silly
Yeah.
mare.
Tricks are for kids. Werewolfism is for alpha. Well, anyways, yeah. Happy to give you any more information.
Sniff, do you have any questions?
The pyramid for the water.
Oh yes. A lovely artifact of a bygone age. The Keeper Pyramid is apparently long ago there was a city that stood in this area, and it was destroyed in a great cataclysm. It sunk beneath the waves at that time. They say it's before even when there was the convergence on Revon. They say even before that, so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years ago, before the world was swallowed. They say there was a civilization here that was wiped out and swallowed by the waves.
Has anyone ever gone down?
Oh,
Check it
the
out.
pyramid is quite sealed. It's impossible to get into, but everybody just slides down there and looks around the area. You're welcome to swim down there. pearl divers and oysters and sea anemones. They go to, or it's not anemones themselves, but people dive all the time, and a fresh ecosystem grows all over the pyramid, and they're able to get fresh food from it. It's quite lovely. I do highly recommend Blackwater oysters. I know that it doesn't smell particularly good, and that's mostly due to unwashed meatballs and mushrooms and other such things, but we do our best. It is a swamp, but you just have to get used to the smell after a little while. But those mushrooms are quite useful, let me tell you. We use them to power some of our airships.
Impressive.
How much does an airship go for around these parts?
Ooh, well over 200,000 lions.
That
That's
seems kind of high for the average person. Who owns these then?
I don't think it's designed for the average person, so, I own this one, I suppose. Quite a wealthy individual. Well, I suppose the city technically owns it, but that's another day's discussion.
Yeah.
I
are
like to
these
think that
also
I
lords
own
and
it.
ladies?
Well, there are lords and ladies that own them, but yes, they're built on the things. Most of them are sold. A lot of people get wealthy here. Blackwater's a wealthy city, even though if it may not look it. We build airships, ships, all sorts of goods come out of here. We sell these airships to different lords and ladies all over the coast, and the cost of one of those can make you quite a lot. Selling even one can make you quite a wealthy lord. And people go mushroom hunting throughout the swamps, because if you can find an arrow mushroom, which is a kind of mushroom that produces hot gases, you're able to use that to build an airship, and they usually are the core for how the blimps are made. So if
What
you
do they
find an
look
arrow
like?
mushroom,
We happen to come upon them.
it looks like a giant mushroom shaped like a butt, if I'm going to be entirely honest with you.
Good to know. Well, if you ever need help from a far neighboring city, Farrington, do reach out.
Oh yes.
Pleasant.
I would say watch your step around here, as the city has been seized with a little bit of despair. There's a rapid drug problem that's going around, and I think that it's not the worst thing that could be happening. As a little bit of a good time is not that bad, but just be aware of it, and also be aware that there's been somewhat of an uprising in some of the meatball quarters of the city, so just be aware of that.
In the meatball corners?
The meatballs. Have you not seen them?
No.
We only just arrived.
We've come straight
Ah, well, it is maybe one of the more unpleasant details of Revon. If you are unlucky enough to run across the hags, they've been known to curse individuals, to turn them into various things. These cursed individuals live throughout Blackwater, but mostly we send them to Mushroom Island, where they can live kind of in their own society, like not unsimilar to lepers. But yes, they should transform your body, and one of the hags' favorite things is to turn people into little rolling meatball-like creatures. And I hate to say it, they look like meatballs, and it's not kind, but it is accurate.
Where did you say the location of this island was?
Just outside. You'll have to stop there for provisions for any ship that basically leaves the harbor, as the island grows a lot of various mushrooms. It's a very good source of nutrition.
And how many inhabitants are on this island? Certainly not in the thousands.
Hundreds of thousands. I wouldn't recommend it if you are thinking about heading there to heal them. We've had many healers that have tried to go there, and well, they were rushed by individuals cursed by the witches and torn apart.
So they're aggressive little buggers.
No, for the most part they sell and trade and are fine, but when you're in that
Can they speak?
desperate.
They
Yes,
trade?
of course. Yeah, they trade. They grow mushrooms. They do excellent jobs.
I
They
see.
live in their society. They do their own thing. They just typically stay separated, and it's difficult for them to see people with arms and legs. The terror of the witches is well known throughout the Lake of Black Tears, at every corner.
And which hag is the one that cursed these individuals?
It's hard to say. They're not really known particularly, as they keep their true names to themselves, so it's difficult to tell which hag is which. But it has kind of been observable that different hags have different methodologies. The individuals typically make deals with the hags, and on the inevitable, the deals are typically rigged, obviously, because they're hags. And so, at the end of it, they are changed into these poor, sad creatures.
That speak.
Yes, they speak.
And trade without arms.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay.
Well, not all of them are. Meatball is a general term, as there's, we believe the meatball hag, as she's sometimes called, has a love for this particular form of torture, but they have many different forms. I once saw a boy that his head turned into a giant piece of garlic.
So food.
I wasn't eating Italian food when I came up with this concept, so yeah.
I was gonna say of the Italian variety, but I don't think they have Italians here.
They have garlic and meatballs, though.
I don't know. I haven't been a participant here long enough.
Very well.
To the origins of spaghetti. Revnant.
We will
Garlic
keep
is
this
a
in
low
mind.
sunlight tuberous plant. It is one of the few things that definitely does grow in Revnant. Actually, everybody make me a history check real quick here. Just to, I don't want to lore dump you, but
Well, that's a 6. God, these rolls are awful.
It's a 9.
12.
18.
there you go, Alpha.
I'll
Silver paying attention, and weirdly Alpha too. With a -1, sorry, that's right. Yeah. No, you've noticed that Revon doesn't have any grain-based crops, like we've talked before. There's no grain-based crops. It's very much like yucca and other like low light-based tuberous plants typically.
Oh, in the north they have grain.
That's correct, because they have a methodology of doing that. So you do get some bread-based products like wine and things from there. But definitely this entire village economy works off like garlic and mushrooms and cheeses and meats, technically, is definitely like the majority of like food stocks here. So, yeah.
If nothing else, I want to ask you about your tag. Did you have that made for you here? We have a mayor that does not have one of these badges.
Sure, any blacksmith can mint it up. It's not particularly magical. Just a badge of office, you know? I'm sure you could ask a blacksmith to make you one.
We have one in Farrington, Alpha.
We will, man. We will.
Yeah, we will.
No, I meant we have a blacksmith in Farrington.
Oh, well,
You
yeah.
do.
We can get one made once we return. If you still have the idea in your head.
I want to ask.
It wasn't an insult, it was just like a comment.
Oh, no, it's perfect. It's silver. Go ahead, Sniff.
Have you seen anybody in the area that looks like me?
Like a Tortle?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, there's population here. I suppose there are some well-known turtles in the swamp.
Well known how?
there's... Well... There's... One Eye, the pirate.
I'm gonna draw my pistol and aim it at him.
Oh
What'd you
shit!
say?
One Eye, the pirate.
Sniff, this
Where?
is extreme.
Whoa, ho! And as Sniff draws,
Calm
you
down,
notice
Mr. Sniff.
all of the blackguards draw
Oh.
on him too. So there's 4 pistols pointed at Sniff.
Oh.
Where is he?
I do not know. He is a pirate. If I knew, we would hang him.
He's on our side, Sniff. You can put the pistol in.
But he knows one.
Heggy seems to have a lot of information, Sniff. Once we go speak with them, maybe they will know.
Speak with him. You just drew a pistol on the mayor. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna holster and I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna turn around and walk away.
The big dude, sorry, Captain Pulsifer, is going to step in front of the door, drawing out his great chainsaw sword. Ah, I said chainsaw sword. His great revving teeth sword. Fuck you, Alpha. And he's gonna, it's a 2-handed weapon, and as he puts one hand on the thing, you see that it's got like a hand crank on the side that he begins to spin, and the blades begin to crank and wheel as they sit there spinning.
Can I try and diffuse the situation by being like, but there was no harm, no foul. He's just a salty pirate, like we said. We all know him.
Yeah.
Like, try and charm our way out of it.
All right, come on, just do it in character with me. That you talked about what you would say. Like, let's see how this. Let's play it out. Come on, Savannah.
Calm down, everyone. He's just a salty pirate. No harm, no foul. No shots are fired.
Whatever he was in his past life, he's going to have to respect the laws of the city. You don't draw down on the mayor in this town.
We just arrived. We had no idea. You
You had
can't
no idea
fault
that
him.
sticking a gun in my face was going to make me mad.
We just needed information. He's just a salty pirate. That's how you do it out on the sea. Have you never spoken to a pirate?
We typically try to hang pirates when they come through.
But he's a reformed pirate. Hence the no bullets being shot.
Roll deception. There's no indication that Sniff is reformed.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
So,
24,
yeah.
you're reformed,
Oh.
my friend Sniff.
Yeah,
Very
okay.
reformed.
I suppose we'd be good with confiscating his weapons.
I don't think there's a need for that.
Yes.
We'll be behave.
Entire party making eye contact, like, well, he's not gonna do that. So what do we do now?
I can hold on to his weapons if that makes you feel any better.
Savannah, make a persuasion.
Come on, dice. Oh. 12.
He's going to be like, I will say this. You're marked now in this town. What could have been an ally for you is definitely... You've lost an opportunity here. Head on over to Peggy's and get the fuck out of my tower.
Yes, sir, right away. And I'll like grab Sniff's shell and walk out with him. Just so he
All
doesn't
right.
draw anything else.
Alpha walked away.
I've got a proposition for you. You said you have a hag problem?
Were you here, Max?
Yeah, I was here.
He's mad at us.
I don't think so. The conversation's over. Yeah. Like, sorry.
Okay.
No. Sniff, were you at the part where Sniff pointed a gun in his face?
Yeah, no, I heard everything. I just
Oh.
wanted to say that there was a hag problem
You
that we need the
cannot
guns for.
smooth this over.
We already got the guns. We
There
kept
was
the
a gun in
guns.
the face. Like, there was a gun in the mayor's face. Like, no, we're done.
We are-
Like,
We are willing to make it right, I guess, with the hags. It's a valid point.
You and every other Outlander has
Right.
come here has tried before, and there is an island of people out there who will never have arms and legs again, and will only know the suffering of their attempt to do so. I wish you good luck. When you need to be transferred to Mushroom Island, let me know. We'll make it happen. Have a good day!
As I walk out, I'm gonna say, has any of them pointed a gun at you?
Don't remind him. No, I grabbed your shell and I shoved you out. There
Good
was
day,
no
Bear, good
opportunity.
day!
I specifically said that I grabbed you and we left. No more speaking.
Yeah, and like as we leave, I think Silver's just gonna sigh, like, what possessed you to point a gun at the mayor? I'm not accusing. I'm just curious.
I will say he is lucky. I
That
made a
we're
vow
here
to
to-
shoot. I made a vow to shoot any man that said his name.
Well, I was about to say it.
That would have been bad. That would have been dicey. Well, off to Peggy's then.
Yeah, well-
Let's all hop on the line.
Note that.
Thanks for hanging in there, Sniff. That was a big deal for you, and we appreciate it.
Just emotional support out the wazoo, guys. I love it.
Sniff has our back, we have his!
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yeah. So you guys can slide across town. This is a little bit of a bigger distance here. Do you guys want to? You guys can, of course, spend money on gondolas to try to get there. You can try to hop ship to ship over a bridge path and try to take a winding path. So you can do a couple things. You can pay for a gondola. You can make a survival roll, or you can try to do an acrobatics to slide the rails over there.
I'm a slide.
I'll try and slide too.
Yeah, the rails are sweet.
Try to
Yeah.
slide.
Yeah. Slide.
Cool. I'm so proud of you all. Silver, you're left.
Nat 20.
Nice.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna watch everyone go, cast guidance on myself, and then go.
So no, I'm not into this
Oh,
roller
Alpha's
coaster
in the
bullshit.
I tried to do a flip.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And
Can
Yeah.
I try and
waited.
study the rail?
He didn't want that to happen
Felt like
to
a
him.
wet
What
dog.
was your? 20. Oh yeah,
6.
you crit. You crit on the acrobatics. Yeah, you can do it again. Definitely. Roll me a sleight of hand to steady the rail to try to. Actually, roll me to try to catch Alpha's hand. Savannah.
Acrobatically?
What
do I roll?
Yeah, I guess just you have to describe how you're going to flip over, catch a line, and catch Alpha. So give me a really good description, and I will let you roll sleight of hand to try to catch Alpha. But it's gotta have some fire. Come on, give me good shit here.
I think I'm gonna like spin around a couple times just so I get into position correctly, and then grab him. Like I'll go faster because I'll spin.
I gotta ask this: are you like barrel rolling
Straight
around the
hook.
line on the hook, or like
Yeah.
are you like spinning
Like-
on the hook on your arm?
on my arm, like arm extended, like
Do a flip.
What the fuck?
I'm coming.
You're fucking like a cat that's jumped onto a fucking ceiling fan.
Yeah. I'm gonna ceiling fan my way to Alpha. All right, here we go.
Sleight of
Coming.
hand.
Oh, maybe 16.
Yeah, you catch him by his trousers, and you holster him down. Alpha doesn't feel particularly good as you're dragged along by the cat, by your trousers,
Oh, the shade.
hanging upside down.
Oh,
A little
I'm
bit
glad
of your
I wore
butt crack
trousers.
showing. A little bit of your butt. I know, actually. Like, what kind of trousers are you wearing, by the way?
I think I have just pretty basic, like,
khakis.
shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit of butt cracks rolling around, and you're able to slide on down. Everybody's good, and you guys are slide on down to Peggy's Pearl, and you land on the dock area.
Did Silver make it?
Where's Silver?
Yeah. She rolled well.
I don't see
right?
Silver's. Where's Silver?
I have not rolled yet. No.
Roll.
Just kidding.
That's okay. You're guided. You got this.
Oh,
Oh,
Got this.
Oh.
come on.
That's
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
10.
That's a 10.
That's a
Hey,
10.
you said
That's a 10.
Total.
Yes.
This is the fucking worst. As you slide along this rail, you're just sitting here thinking to yourself, she's like, could have fucking spent a gold on a boat. Why the fuck didn't I buy the boat? Why the fuck didn't I buy a boat? Why the fuck are we doing this? Why did my DM come up with this stupid idea?
I think Silver's thought is like, not even Strahd's castle is as bad as the heights I'm at right now.
Yeah, you're able to slide along and make it to, you guys make it to the Peggy's Pearl, which is a set of boats that have been kind of stitched together, and they're floating in the water, and it's got like almost like a stone traverse tavern. It looks like somebody cast almost like Mystic Mansion on top of this long ago, and the magic has kind of seeped out of it. It is a very well kept structure. Ivy vines and moss is growing up over the top of it. It looks lovely. And you see that definitely there's lines leading out to boats. It appears that captains string lines through the structure literally from their boats up to Peggy's Pearl. So they literally just slide in on the rail system to the back of Peggy's Pearl, coming in, backing out to their boats. So it's just really well positioned in the middle, kind of like this ledge of the harbor. And yeah, all the salty sailors are sliding in for a beer at the end of the day.
I'd like to just kind of tap Sniff on the shoulder and sort of say to him, you know, if we want information about your not friend, you may want to hold your fire until we get the information we need. I support you in any way, and I'll cast guidance on him as I touch him, but information may be more useful to you.
Oh, I know I'll find him.
How do we ask questions about someone whose name we cannot say?
Yeah, what is...
Do you have any recommendations on that?
Yeah,
Or
I'll
do
answer
you, they
questions.
cannot say? You'll ask the questions? Okay.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna turn to Sniff and I'm going to ask, does he wear anything special that you might be able to describe or draw for me?
Last I saw him, he was naked.
Focus on like one
Like I
particular
was.
thing for me, Sniff.
Is this
Oh.
a lover or a foe?
Neither.
I
Not a
love
friend or a foe? A friend then? A brother.
I feel we need to find him.
We're here for
We're
you.
try- we're
Let's
trying
make
to-
it happen.
We're trying to find him, Sniff.
That's what I'm trying to do. Focus on one thing that he never
Do
goes
you have a
without.
ring or
Like a
A
well
necklace.
cut,
I mean,
that hair.
a
I mean,
certain
if he's-
pistol?
if he's here, he doesn't have the things that he had when I knew him. I can't be
quirks?
certain of it.
Does he walk funny? Does he have any abnormalities?
Pointy ears.
An eye replacement?
Shell coloring?
All I know is
Anyway.
he's a better shot than I am.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
we don't believe that.
Well, that's easy. We just have to find the best shooter here.
Oh,
Let's
we
hold
could
a
throw a
competition.
contest. Yeah.
Throw a contest.
He'd want to enter it if he's that good, right?
So I have a question, Jack.
Yes, ma'am.
All of the like guns that the officers have, do they look different than Sniff's current pistol, or
Yes.
are they? So they're different.
Yes. Sniff, and let me just make description here. The barrels are basic flintlocks with two tumblers on top of each other. There's no rotating mechanism. They're essentially two-shot pistols. Sniff's pistol has a rotating chamber cylinder with 4 shots, so Sniff's pistols would probably be better.
Okay.
You did notice that, make a perception check real quick, just to see what...
Yep.
We're getting deep into what they had on them. And no one wanted to really investigate them, so... Yes.
That's an 8.
Not really much.
I have a +6 and I got an 8.
That's pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, and no one really cared. Like I was ready. I like didn't want to share everything, but yeah, it was great. They had like a bunch of like different items on them that you saw, like powder horns. Obviously, I had a whole description ready to go for that chainsaw. You definitely saw the chainsaw, and after you saw the chainsaw, you saw nothing else. Sorry, I don't want to say fucking chainsaw. God damn it, Alpha! You put chainsaw on my head. Anyways.
Before we walk in, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
If this place is anything like back home, the people inside Peggy's will be able to answer my questions.
Alright then. Sniff, lead the way.
Before we walk in, Jack, I want to do a check around the building and look up just kind of on the masses and stuff and make sure there's no squirrels.
Oh.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Smart.
Squirrel check. Squirrel. Oh!
19.
There is a blackguard that is definitely tracking and watching you.
Oh. I'll wait till we get inside and then tell the party.
Yeah, he's definitely
mean-
tracked and watching you.
To be expected.
Is that surprising?
Yeah.
Considering what just occurred?
No. How far away is he? Like, is he on the boat or is he like...
Yeah, I mean, he was on the mast of a ship. Like, he definitely like, you're not exactly sure how easy it is to track somebody while sliding on literal rails above people. That tends to be noticeable. But yeah, no, he definitely managed to follow you from the Citadel without you guys noticing, so probably within 100 feet.
Okay.
So, never not in range of Sikes, you know?
Great.
I don't think we're looking to pick a fight with him yet.
With a
see
19,
what
actually, with a 19, what was this trying to? I want to say something else. You guys notice, with a 19, actually, Liv, as you're approaching the bar, you see that there is and we've talked about this before, there's a little meatball that's rolling around the sides of the dock that seems to be, he seems to be using his mouth to work some things. Like, he picks up things in his mouth and then, like, kind of rolls around and drops them off places, moving from one side to the other to the dock. And it's considering that it is a curse, it does seem kind of horrifying to some extent, that somebody has been turned into this form against their will. But as you watch, yeah, it's the mass of a person, like, essentially, like, it's their flesh and blood with their skin removed, and they kind of are juicy, and while it's not blood, they kind of drip juice as they roll about. They have large black eyes, and almost like their mouth comes to a point like a beak. It's literally like you imagine somebody grabbing somebody and turning them inside out into a ball.
I'd like to keep an eye on him and make sure that nobody steps on him.
Well,
While we're
as you're approaching the bar, two sailors are going to swing down, come to a stop, and they're going to be like, jeer at him, and then one of them is going to kick him into the water.
Oh no!
Like, literally punt him like a
Alright.
ball. And as you see this happen, you see that he is incapable of swimming and is drowning.
Oh no! Who's our best swimmer? I'll look around, and if no one jumps, I guess Liv's going in. Turtle!
In
I'm a-
plate?
I know, I'd really like to not. It's a pause jump. I'm making eye contact with every
feel like-
single one
Oh,
of
gosh.
you.
I could swim, I think.
I could
Is
fly.
that like a survival? I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know.
Use the broom, fly down, and snag him up.
Yeah, if he's drowning, I'll reach out a hand. If he's flying.
Okay.
Well, it's Alpha's swimming towards him.
I don't know. Is it a survival check?
No, you're fine. You guys have swim speed. You're fine. Like, you
Okay,
can,
okay.
you can, like, the only issue I'm getting here is we've not dealt with some of the armor mechanics for swimming. But you are not armored, so you jump in and you're able to sling down and slide over, and he's just like gulp, gulp, gulp. Like, it's just, he can roll around mechanically and grab things with his mouth, but there's nothing he can do swimming wise. Like, he is just a chunk of flesh, essentially. And as you're able to kind of try to grab him and push him back up if you like, Alpha. Or are you, actually, Alpha, are you going to drown him more? Or maybe I played this heroic music too soon.
No, I'm not going to drown him. Yeah, I'll kind of get him floating.
Did you do,
so that
did you do
he's
something
not,
heroic,
you know.
Alpha? It's like a.
Yeah.
Did you something?
Don't eat him. If you come up with him in your mouth, I'm gonna yell, drop it.
It's just like very
No, I'm just gonna like nudge him towards the surface of the water so that he can like catch his breath. You guys can pull him in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, pull him in immediately.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I can help
It's
as
a
well.
little heavy.
I'll do a medicine check.
Can we do?
Let me get a meatball voice. Hold on one second.
I'm
That's
intrigued.
Oh, are you? Oh, don't count on it. Where did I put it? Here it goes. There you go. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry. I'm such a klutz, sir. Sorry I was in your way. I'm so sorry. Please just wait too much. I see a lot of.
Yeah, it's like super screechy.
There's like
Backy.
a feedback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
You're
Bad.
stabbing all our ears.
All right, we're gonna work.
We like him
on that.
slightly less. No.
We're,
It's back in the water.
we're gonna work on a
Annoying.
meatball voice for later, but for now I'll just go high pitch with it. I'm so sorry, sirs. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get in your ways. Thank you for kicking me. I should know better. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And
Why
like
are you apologizing to them?
I don't want them to, kick me again, or like, I don't know.
They will not kick you again.
One of the sailors is looking over at you, all wet, holding the meatball, and like he's juicy, he's just kind of juicy, and it's kind of all over your front, Alpha. And he's like, I kick a meatball when I want to kick a meatball. I don't know why he's Italian. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure how that's offensive, but it's offensive. Yeah,
Alright,
let's just go in on the Italian pirate. If I want to kick a meatball, I'll kick a meatball. So you just tell me what, And he's like, we got something to say about it? Pitch him into the river.
What is he wearing? What is this person wearing?
He's wearing kind of, and I hate to say it, but stereotypical pirate outfit. Like he's got a rapier and daggers, and he's clearly a sailor. He's got like he doesn't have a fancy hat, so probably not a captain, but definitely a salty sailor.
Yeah, if no one minds, I'm gonna walk up past him, give him a little shoulder bump, and then I'm gonna play a long haunting dude, so that the fastest way from me is into the water.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, make a DC
like it.
15 wisdom save.
Okay, yeah, hold on, let me pull him up. DC wisdom save, correct?
Yeah, 15.
He fails.
Oh.
He screams and runs off into the water as he hears the. Oop, sorry. We're doubling up on the sound. He screams, hearing these creepy pipes of haunting as it comes over the thing, and he's just like and jumps into the water and begins swimming away as fast as he can. His friend looks down as you. Actually, his friend was close by as well, but you got in front of both of them, correct? So they both.
I
make the
did
save?
not choose the friend.
Oh
You
yeah,
can
so
only
the
choose
friend
one.
is fine. He
Yeah,
looks
friend's
over
fine.
at you, playing creepy music, and getting his friend scared, and he's like, "Didn't realize it was your meatball. I'd hate to steal a man's meatball, if you know what I mean." So I'm so sorry to the Italian American community. I really need to. I apologize. Oh my god. Anyways, we're gonna move on. Yeah, and he's gonna head on off unless you guys stop him.
I will not. We'll turn back to the meatball. There. That man won't bother you.
Thank you, ma'am. I really appreciate it. That said, you should know not to help meatballs around the city. While he may not come back after you, I expect if he could tell me apart from the other meatballs, he would definitely throw me back in the water for this transgression.
Well, you live to see another day, die another day. Not today.
I suppose that's true. Apologies. How rude of me. I very much appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Is there like a restroom in the tavern someplace that like a one-person stall?
Yeah, there's definitely like outhouses around back. So you should be able to.
I would like to stuff the meatball into a pocket and walk into the restroom.
Wait, like into? He's like, I think I
It's,
described
like,
it.
big.
It's a
the size-
person
Yeah.
that's
It's a
been
person
compressed into a meatball.
So
So
not
it's-
not meatball like
Not
handheld.
tiny.
No,
120-pound
Big
meatball.
boy.
Oh, that is different.
You do not put him in a pocket.
I do not put him in the pocket. I'm wondering if I can get him in my bag of holding.
So you can't breathe in there?
Yeah.
For 5 minutes.
for
Yeah,
as long
yeah,
as I
5
can
minutes.
walk to the
Yeah,
bathroom.
I mean, circumference-wise, yeah,
Gotcha.
you can probably get him into the bag of holding if you want.
But there's a bunch of people around.
Well, bags of holding are not that weird per se.
I'll set it down and say, if you want to go on an adventure, you can go ahead and hop in. I'll make
Into
Liddy
your-
his choice.
Backpack?
I may have a way
Yeah.
to help you.
Well, not that I'm ungrateful, but it's just, you are. Sorry, let me get high pitched. You are kind of a strange woman, are you? You're not like one of those. I mean, I hate to say it, but cannibal ladies, are you?
No.
People really like to eat meatballs, or there's weird people that do. I'm told.
Not I.
Okay, well, just cool. And like he's so cowed, like just by his existing experience, that he's gonna roll into the bag just because like somebody told him to. So it's just how it works for him.
Great. Me and the bag are going into the bathroom.
Is
And
this
as
another
long-
one of those friends that you're making?
as long as there is no one around, I would like to cast healing or reverse curse, whatever one that is.
Oh, what is it?
I don't have it written down.
Oh, I don't. What is it, Silver? You know too. It's
Restore?
It's remove curse, and there is no
remove
save.
curse. Yeah. No, it's just
It's
automatically.
just a
unless
curse.
you, yeah. Okay. Wait. You didn't tell him what you were gonna do, so you just do it?
I mean, I'll ask him when I'm in there. I said, I have a way to try to save you. Do you want me to try?
Well, like turn me back into a person?
I can try.
Well, that would be, I would really like that if you're okay with it.
Yep, I'll try.
Yeah, the curse pops and it's horrifying because it's literally, again, the process seems to be when making meatballs that people are turned inside out into literally like you grab them at a certain point and just force them in upon themselves and flip them around to make this creature with a little bit of alterations. And it's a reverse process as he literally like shits himself back out into a human as he pops back out. And you just see this, like you see this man sitting there on the floor and just like he's got coppery bronze hair and his flesh has been on the inside for a while, so it's all pale, and he's just sitting there just sort of like
I'll just say, well, you look much better now. And this is our little secret. And I'll walk out.
Yeah, you leave him in a pool of stuff in the bathroom. Yeah, back out. And
I'll
nobody
walk over
saw
to-
you be nice.
Nobody saw me dice, but I do want to
Yeah.
tell Silver that it works. Just walk up. It's effective.
No
I
other
feel like-
information.
No, I
I-
feel like he would understand.
I had no doubt. It's just the amount of people.
Yes.
And being ripped apart by a mob is not my idea of fun.
No. But I didn't see any further meatballs.
You did
Right
see the
here.
garlic boy, if you want to go approach him, but other than that.
I do not.
Okay.
One good deed, my heart is full.
I would help, but the encounter on the ship drained me of high-level magic, such as that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Unless anyone has anything else, you guys are going to approach Peggy's Pearl, and I think we're going to take a short break here, and we're going to come back to check out Peggy's Pearl. Y'all cool with that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Cool. This has been the Pen and Paper Pod. Couple of quick notes. Head on over to the Pen and Paper Pod or the Tuscan Shed Media Network, where you can check out all our other podcasts. You can also find links there. Our link tree is in the bottom corner over here. You can see there's this little tag. I think you can use it, but there's also links in our Twitch profile, so it's kind of pointless. You can click those. Go head on over to our Discord, which has got all of everybody there chatting over there. You can go check that out. Great resource. I'm going to be posting maps, all sorts of shit in there. You can also check out our Twitter, our Instagram, and of course our TikTok. Check out all our feeds to get updated information. And we're going to be coming back by re-releasing our lovely season 4 in our podcast form. I'm almost done doing the edits for that. Very excited to get a proper podcast release season going. I've been behind since season 3 because I have to go back and recast a certain sequence, which I'm very excited about. So I get to ride with Ash, and we get to actually see Tenderloin's, well, not Tenderloin specifically, but we get to see Chuck Angus's betrayal, and we're going to recast that just because we lost a little bit of footage. So we'll check that out, and we'll get that on for you guys. Stay tuned. We'll be back in 15 minutes. The time is now 8:55, so we will be returning at 9:10. Stay tuned for more. Hello and welcome back to the Pen and Paper Pod. We find ourselves in a lovely tavern this evening as we watch for... you guys find yourself in Peggy's Pearl. I'm now realizing maybe a sex pun. Anyways, I had a list of sea tavern stuff. Man, this episode is just a fucking minefield of unintentional sexual puns. Anyways, you guys find yourself in Peggy's Pearl, and inside you see that this entire area has been repurposed ships, woods. It appears that the entire city's floating platforms were just a lot of different boats that were curved together, broken and otherwise. You see a keel in one corner that's been forged into a bar. Lights hang from the ceiling in massive, like, you see window panes from, like, kind of the back half of ship cabins that have been strung together to create lamps and all sorts of things. Roping and rigging hangs down across the sitting, creating drapes and holes in the roof being patched by sailcloth. And around the bar you see that there's, there seems to be some sort of giant mixing tub in the middle where it appears that a group of sailors are pouring in and making, like, a live fire grog. And sailors are singing in the corner. It's quite lively inside this bar as they come in. A couple of misformed victims of the hags are kind of serving around the area too. You see that some of them are a little bit more like that. You see there's like a man who just has crab claws for arms. You see like there's a guy who has just massive feet, right? Like his feet are just like 4 times the normal size that feet should be. There's one guy who has a tongue that wraps all the way out of his body and around his neck like 30 times, so it looks like he's got like this really long tongue. And you see that there's definitely, like, you just can kind of spot them now because there's no difference in species for them specifically. It's just they clearly have had just like bad things done to them, but everybody seems to be enjoying themselves. It's quite lively inside this bar area, and they're cooking their own grog, going to town, and it seems like it's a good time. You see back behind the prow curved bar is who you assume to be Peggy. Beer makes this scene so much better. I highly recommend. Sorry.
I think we're following your lead, Sniff.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar. I'll take a grog.
Okay. And she's gonna pull behind, and she's got like she's gonna knock a barrel, pull over, get a little tagger, and slap it down. A couple copper.
I'm looking for someone.
You need a little bit more than a copper for that.
Name your price.
Silver gets you rumors, gold gets you facts.
I slapped down a gold. I'm looking for a pirate.
Isn't everybody these days? She stops. One eye.
That's what I said.
There may be. Why would you be looking for this man?
I need to talk to him.
Just talk?
Just talk.
Unfortunately, the nature of pirates, I may be able to point you in the right direction, but it's difficult, as he's currently on a ship out in the Blackwater, in the Lake of Black Tears. He trawls the ways, and he's known to have taken on a Corpsicant crew of undead. It's also said that a witch sails with him as his first mate. A witch believed to be one of the Black Tier hags.
fucking genius.
We don't know what they do, but I do know that most likely the Corpsicans have a secret raiding base around here somewhere. We know that Corpsican raiders have attacked multiple Kingdom of the Heart Tree or Kingdom ships and raiding all up and down the coast on this side. They can't pass the bone wall, but they definitely can get out onto the Lake of Black Tears and land at place and do raids up and down the course. I know that his experience, as it's rumored that he is a powerful Outlander, has been used to teach the Corpsicans about sailing, and yes, well, he seems to be helping them, and he's a fearsome raider. So, we don't know why. I know for a fact that they have taken many slaves. For what purpose, we do not know.
Okay. So the Lake of Black Tears. Any information on his ship? What should I look for? Or is he the only ship on the waters?
Hold on. There's plenty of ships on the water. Just one moment. The issue you may run into is that his location and area may be a couple of different, because he'll raid and be about it at different times, but if I had to guess, I'd say that he must be in the far side swamp, which is to say the far side of the Lake of Black Tears, on the far side of Mushroom Islands. The swamp is treacherous and a dangerous area that shipping doesn't particularly go through because of the low-bowed tides. You need special keeled ships and other things, and you need to have a special knowledge of the watery areas to even approach the swamp area. So it also, you would have to have some deal mostly with the Black Tear Witches. As we know, her cabin is also in the far tide swamp area, but I would say that he would make harbor there, and then he would head out and do his raiding out along the coast, which he could be anywhere in the Lake of Black Tears while raiding. It depends on his own path. I don't have that knowledge.
Well, you've done me a service, and I thank you.
And I do too. And she steps out from around the bar. Is there any way I could get information from you? And as she steps out, you see that she has 2 peg legs.
What you need?
Well, it's always good to have knowledge from a strapping lad such as yourself. I see a well-equipped group come in here. You seem to be about it, as it were. Are you looking to crew a ship, and do you have a ship of your own?
A ship we do not have.
But you've had one before, I can tell. She reaches up and kind of like looks at how like windswept your skin is.
Yes, I had a ship to call mine at one point.
What became of it?
It's at the bottom of the ocean now, resting with Davy.
So you are an Outlander.
Is that a problem?
No. It's just I know most of the sailors that come through Blackwater, and no one sails the seas here in Revon, as they're too dangerous. So if you're not sailing Blackwater, you're not a sailor, and I've never seen you before. So. And you refer to Davy as the sea's ghost. The hags keep your soul here, in the lake.
Well, I was hoping that one day I could be a part of Davy's crew, but I guess not anytime soon.
I would not want to be part of the hags. One Eye seems to have gone that way, and well, maybe it has worked out for him. Who can say? I certainly would like to know where all my friends have gone when they were taken slaves.
Well, I guess I'm off to go find out what happens.
Are
to
you
them.
are you staying here this evening?
I look back at my party. Do we plan on spending the night, or?
I think that would be best.
At the very minimum, it is the closest place to one of our goals.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, she passes a bowl of keys down the bar. Let me know if you're staying the night.
Yeah, we'll take a few rooms, one big room. How do we want to do this?
One big room for...
I would like to stay with
You all?
somebody this time.
One big
Valid.
room, please.
Valid.
If you have such
Well, I
such a thing.
meant if you would to... If you not your thing. Okay, understood. And she is going to reach into the bowl and take out her own keys and put it back into her pocket. Yeah, one big
Oh.
room for you all.
She was flirting with you.
I turn back towards my group. I've got the information I need. If you guys have questions.
Yeah, I'd like to slam down a gold as well. 10
Well, I'm going to
rumors.
make money tonight. What are you looking for?
I'll take 10 rumors.
10 rumors. So... Sir, I don't have that many rumors to give at this time, so you'll have to make change.
Inventory is low.
I'm also just not gonna sit here and make up. You know what? Actually, I can make up. She's gonna just make up some rumors. You can insight which ones are true or not. How about that? Fuck you. You want 10 rumors? Let's give you 10 rumors. There's a new werewolf in town, apparently. I've heard Trey tell. You want to insight these as you go? Because some of them she's gonna
Yes,
make
please.
up. Okay, insight.
16!
This one is true, but she's making it up, so... Because you are the werewolf in town. Yeah, so... Pray tell, a dark dog has been seen throughout the area of Farrington. And wherever he goes, like a grim woe is spread.
Oh, Jermaine.
What does she know about that? Nothing.
Yeah.
She knows nothing.
That's a 9, so like you think she's telling the truth there. God, rumors. Actually, you know what? We can pull some stuff here. Yeah. Pray tell, Queen Nala hides in the city of Blackwater.
True.
11?
Yeah, she seems
I
to be
think-
true.
I think I'll insight that one.
Go ahead, Sylvan.
Just a 10 for me.
Yeah, I mean, she thinks it's true, or you think she thinks it's true.
Yeah, fair
And
enough.
again, I'm gonna be fair here. Like, that's not me going one way or the other. It could be true. You don't know. You don't know. Gotcha. How insight works, obviously. There's a party happening tonight on the Star's End, or the Party Blimp, as it's known in town. True too. Entrance requires you to imbibe of the local flora and fauna at the entrance before you're able to ascend to Star's End.
You have to what?
Take some mushrooms.
Oh, got it.
You gotta do drugs, homie.
I'm not up with the hip lingo, so I wouldn't know that. You young whippersnappers.
Yes. So it's at the party blimp. It's uptown. You should be able to. The door code, as it were, is. Sorry, I have it written down. Star aside. There's another rumor that 6 adventurers today stole 6 rail hooks from the guard. They were offered them as one-time use, and they just walked out of the tower with them.
False.
What?
Yeah.
What jerks.
Yeah. There's another rumor that the mayor, Quartang, is in league with Queen Nala and is hiding her here.
Okay, Davin
Inside that
inside.
Yeah.
I think we
I think everyone's ears would perk up at that.
Yeah, group
Did
insight.
we not incite him at that?
I will allow one more person to insight. I don't want to do like I'm not going to let everybody roll
Yeah, I will.
like 12
That's
ends.
fine.
Yeah, but I'll let one more person definitely.
That's
Yeah.
a 13.
With a 13, you think it's true, or at least again, she's telling you a rumor that she heard, which is secondary knowledge. But yeah, she believes it.
Did we not incite the? Because we asked the mayor if Queen Nala was a friend of his, and he said no. Did we incite that? I feel
Didn't.
like we did.
We
I
can
thought
go
we
back
did.
and check the tape. I don't think the roll was particularly high, as I recall.
No,
And I
the
told-
roll was low. It was like a 9 or something.
It
Oh,
was,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, fair
And
enough, fair enough.
I also said at the time that he was a politician and he was
what it
particularly
was,
resistant to insight. So he as a noble, I believe, has advantage on being incited or rolls to deception. So or in persuasion. So. Oh, he's not a noble, but he's got like the noble stat block, so you guys get it. He's a politician. So the same goddamn thing. Okay, whatever. Sorry. Yeah, so as your how many is that? I believe that's
5.
7?
that's only
5.
I really wanted to
New
be
werewolf in town. Dark dog. Queen Nala hides here. Party tonight, and the mayor.
God
6.
damn it.
No,
Okay.
5.
Sorry, Jack.
Pray tell, there is a bronze dragon who, not silver. There is a bronze dragon who was turned by one of the hags into a meatball somewhere in the area, or some form of meatball. And he has sworn to himself to not change back until he is able to free all of the meatballs from the hag's controls.
Oh,
Definitely want to know if that's true.
yeah. 14.
Again, she believes it.
Okay.
So here's what I'm doing. I want to make this clear. Is it a rumor she heard, or is it something she's making up? There is, she says, the keeper cult is based in Blackwater, and they believe an ancient god sleeps inside the pyramid under the harbor. An ancient eldritch evil god.
Let's unleash him.
Usually those aren't very friendly.
I
Let's do
don't
an insight
know.
on
You
that.
saved a priest of one.
This fair.
16.
This for my other campaign, I would hear a lot more about that.
Just going around.
This is an accurate. She thinks this is a rumor she heard. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And they're
the next
trying
one-
to free it? Is that what she said? Or they just believe it's there?
Yes, and they believe that they will free it. This is another rumor. They believe they will free it by inducing euphoric happiness via drugs.
fun elder god, believing in happiness.
All right. Is that one true?
Yeah.
22.
Oh.
That one's 100%
Okay.
true.
That one's 100% true. Okay, I believe we have 1 or 2 more.
I believe 2 more, if I'm not mistaken by my
More.
count. God, I really shouldn't have done this.
You're doing really well. I have to give you props.
Yeah, these are good.
I love it.
There, a sailor in the harbor has spotted a massive giant, but it was, to his eye, too large to be a giant. Quote. And it seemed like its skin was crawling and moving.
Oh, 5.
Seems important,
idea.
Max.
Yeah. I'll let somebody else go if you want.
I feel like I wouldn't care too much about that one, though, unfortunately. Like, I do, but Liv doesn't.
The last one is, in the north of the Blackwater Harbor, there is an ancient monster that glides beneath the waves. An ancient sea dragon that will crush any ship it comes upon in the north of Blackwater, the Lake of Blackwater. And that's it. Whew, Jesus Christ.
Max, insight check.
All right. 4. Oh, that's a nat
Great.
1.
Who knows?
That was I will give you
I
this.
feel like I would care about that. That sounds important.
Statistically, that was a really impressive run of bad insight, because like you're a +3, like you're not bad at this. And yet, like I think your highest was 22, but outside of that,
Yeah.
it was like your highest was like a 13 on the die. Holy crap, man.
Can I double check that one? Because I think Liv would care about that.
Try again.
Okay, sure.
What are we doing insight?
I'll let you get 2 with the help to insight.
No,
18.
18's used.
That one's false.
Okay.
She just made
No
it up.
dragon.
Yeah, you think
What the hell?
Liv, you think that there's like a Loch Ness monster situation, and there's probably some people making money off selling T-shirts to Nessie.
I'd buy a t-shirt.
Only 350.
Only if they cut us in on their cost.
But Alpha's convinced. Alpha's convinced it's real.
It's fair.
All right, what do you guys want to do? And if you give her another gold, she'll throw it at your fucking face. Or she'll keep it and not give you rumors.
Since you know we are Outlanders, do you know where we might localize ourselves?
Well, like I said, the bar has a different Outlanders and different things here. It depends on what you want to do. Some Outlanders will create vessels, and I'm sure you can buy and construct one yourself that you put on your ship when you go out to sea. So you have your ship as a base of operations. But obviously this is dangerous, as if the ship sinks and the vessel ends up in the lake, you could end up, being regurgitated at the bottom of a lake, which is always a bad situation at best. Other situations you could do is that I believe there are some individuals that will allow you to essentially rent a long-term room here, and you can just place the object in the room and try to create security around that. There will be banks in the area, which you can create essentially a safety deposit room that can be opened only from the inside.
Ooh, I like that.
Fees on that will run particularly high, but I know many Outlanders who have, banks almost, the local bank almost caters to that sort of situation. You're also welcome to, there is if I do say so myself, in the basement here there's a communal resurrection pool. Many sailors will communally resurrect to the Pearl. And I do have well, no spawn camping policy here.
Is there a fee for this?
No, you may use it as free of charge, and what I would ask is that you are free, you have drinks in my bar, and you are free with information with me. As you understand, I don't pay for information, but think of it as this way. You pay for information here, and the next person, you drop some yourself, and I'm able to pass it on, and that's what I like to hear. As per se, I think you, she counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, may have some information for me about whether or not you did or did not steal those lovely rail hooks.
We did not.
So
They were given to us.
So I'm going to go to the basement, make my place of communal there, and then come back, and because like once I'm settled, then I'll like pay that fee of no, we didn't.
Perfect. And she actually kind of winks at you. She's like quite well done. Get yours up front, and she'll pass you a grog across the bar for free.
I'm gonna tap Sikes. I think there's a rumor or two that you could start about your friend Paxley.
And that is truly true. I do know quite a bit of rumors about him.
Oh, do you?
Yes, have you ever seen the former Stargazer, the elf Paxley Knot?
Does she know him? 17. Yeah, she knows him. Yeah.
Oh, well, I've heard that this guy is a totally... Okay, and I don't want to say afraid of butterflies, but afraid of butterflies.
Is this a deception or a persuasion?
Yeah, I'm making this up.
Cool. Give me a deception against her insight.
Ooh.
Oh, she crit fail.
Yes.
She believes it.
She has good insight too. She has like a 10 insight, man. She's like that's like her one good stat. So holy shit, well done. Yeah, you with flying colors. Yeah, she's like afraid of butterflies.
Yeah, the nerve, right?
Well, especially in Revon, there's werewolves and sea monsters and hags that turn you into living meatballs and all sorts of shit, and you're afraid of a butterfly? Like, I feel like no one in Revon's got time to be afraid of shit like that, if you know what I mean. Like, I got my feet eaten off and fucking... Yeah, oh my god.
Exactly. What a spineless chump, am I right?
The nerve of him. I heard he was an adventurer. How does he go on adventures if a butterfly is going to come out of the woodworks? Oh my god. Would he just stop? Would he abandon his party if there was a butterfly? Oh my god.
The man couldn't smell adventure if it defecated in front of him. It's terrible. It's terrible.
This will be excellent. This is excellent, boss. I appreciate it.
And I go back to Alpha. I did it. Yeah. Take that, bastard.
It was like the most. I like want to. Sikes, take advantage for pettiness, and I realize I need to give people more advantage. Just take for like pure pettiness. Sorry, I should have been getting more advantage for stuff, but yeah.
That was a great idea, Alpha.
Liv will go down into the basement and deposit her props as well.
I'll go with Liv, yeah.
I will follow.
Yeah.
We will, I'll come back up and tell her that I happen to have a rumor of someone looking to sell some incredibly cursed armor for the right price.
Yes.
Cursed armor for the right price?
Wait. Hold on.
What?
Did you say cursed or just armor?
Cursed.
She said curse, yeah.
Oh yeah, so cursed armor. Jesus. Yeah. I'm sure an individual could be found that would be interested in such a armor. Here, are you looking to sell it? I assume.
Yes.
Well, would you like me to ask around on your behalf?
If there isn't an extra fee for that, that is my payment for you.
Somebody will pay a fee to me to find your armor. So that'll be
That
what
sounds
was
fabulous.
perfect. Yes, this is how it works. You drop a little, you get a little. That's how it goes. Anyone else?
Anyone have any other rumors they want to start?
Yeah, this is fun.
Not. So I think Silver is gonna like look at the grog and then look back to the woman and say, "You should tell women to avoid going north to Greenhold. I have information that every 10 day the Baron sacrifices a young woman. For what reasons I do not know."
I can tell you those reasons if you care.
I do.
And I see I apologize. It's not a particularly well kept secret, but I would still ask to pay the gold price if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Like, without question, just slides it to her pretty instantly.
The issue is that the Baron possesses the Moonstone, which is a floating castle which has the power of this silver sun that can cause classical how do I put it? Classical from other worlds. I'm a Revnant, so I basically pretend to be an Outlander here, but you can tell by the fact that I never regenerated these legs that I'm not. Ha 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 ha. But yes, they it's said that the sun, you as a noble lord earn time with the Baron to get the castle to flow over your lands. And so every year there is a great banquet where the second-born sons and daughters are taken to Castle Gothica. To it, they don't return. So unfortunately, you must understand that in the north, the royalty there, or the nobility, are very aware of what's happening.
I understand. So, the ones being sacrificed, just so I'm clear, are the children of nobles.
Correct. Typically in exchange for the Moonstone coming to your particular lands. They typically, unfortunately, the common folk actually live quite a good life in the north because they are left alone by the majority of the monsters there, and they're quite prosperous in the area. And a lot of them actually appreciate their lords willing to sacrifice their children to give many more people a better opportunity and a better life. The style there is simply more of plenty than anywhere else in Revon. And they'll give them their daughters and thank him for the opportunity for it.
I understand. Thank you for the information.
I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
I have one more rumor to offer.
Ooh.
There is a lovely new town that has just become under new ownership that if anyone should be searching of a place to live that is welcoming and prosperous, it is called Farrington. We would definitely recommend.
Was that the one where there's the priest that was killing all the children?
Yeah, no longer an issue.
Oh, and it had like a castle there that was haunted by like a bear, beast, man, pig thing.
Also no longer an issue.
Really turning it around.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
do give tours if people are interested in the old
wasn't the
history that you're
coastline
mentioning.
haunted by like undead giants and like a cardinal beast that was running around there chopping people's heads
That's at
off with an
least
axe?
a couple days away.
Cardinal
Oh.
Beast, not an issue.
Ooh, I had heard this. I had heard that there has been a rash of cardinal beast killings. Hopefully it'll not. They won't come back out there. That's my hope.
I hear
Be
they're
nice.
also not frowned.
Is the
Outlanders
Cardinal-
are not frowned upon.
If the Cardinal Beast has been defeated out there, you can see the stars.
That is correct.
You need to lead with that as an advertisement. Oh my god! Star-based tourism, guys! You can see the fucking sun!
Should we rename the town?
You have to pay money to go up in a blimp here to see the sun, let me tell you. That's like 100 gold!
Ooh, interesting.
Good to know.
A toll.
We have a selling point.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Marketing.
make sure you mention that to anyone who inquires about things of stars.
I might have to go myself. I've never seen the sun. I've never seen
You
stars.
shall be welcome.
It's fascinating.
You now know the lords and ladies of that town.
Oh,
Give
the
a little
lords
wink.
and ladies! Why'd you steal their rail hooks then?
We did it!
They were a gift!
They
Yeah.
gave it to
I
us.
didn't.
No one said they wanted them back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They let
that's
us
right.
leave.
That was a misunderstanding then. I actually believe you. It's very strange, but sure. It's like the god of this world forgot that you all just had the rail hooks and walked the fuck away. That's like a magical, you know? Fucking.
I'd like to start one more rumor, saying that the adventurers that killed the Cardinal Beast are heading to Timber Drop.
Gonna look for that sea beast up there.
Yes,
Are they?
exactly.
Yeah. All right. What is their name? The Outlanders, obviously. Well no, she didn't know their. Sorry. The Adventurers. What's their group's called?
Let's have a huddle.
I know, right?
This is like a big
Question.
deal.
This angel.
People,
Just
the
kidding.
B team, the
Oh gosh.
Cardinal killers.
Maybe we'll put a pin in this and come back to it and allow you guys an entire week to spit some ideas, since we basically call you the Outlanders most of the time and 99% of our press stuff. So, yeah.
It's okay, as long as during this week you mention we're heading that way.
Sure. Well, we're gonna retcon this, dude. You're good. Just-
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a chance because I want you guys to think about it, because I don't want to be
our
stuck like
homework.
Matt Mercer is calling something Bell's Hells.
Do we like that
putty
name?
group.
I did not like Bell's Hells. Well, I like the group. I actually don't hate the season as much as a lot of other people, but I just don't like the name. You want a grog?
I will happily take a grog.
I'll slide Alpha my grog.
She kind of looks down and looks up at you. Is like, all right. Can I get you something else?
Wine and cigarettes, please.
Oh, perfect. I got pipe tobacco. I got cigars. I can do cigarettes. We can do you rolls. We got wrappers. What's your poison? I got a lovely cherry tawny wood smoke point. That's going to just, I think, it's quite lovely.
Yeah, I prefer to roll my own. So if you
Ooh,
just
a
hand
specialty.
me your, I've had a long time to.
Yeah, she tosses a couple sachets on the bar and brings over a candle and sets it by you to light your stuff by.
Yep.
Oh,
So-
and she's gonna pop a old-looking bottle of wine and pass it across the bar, set the bottle down, and walk away.
Oh.
And she's gonna walk back over to Sniff and polish a glass by him.
I'll take another.
It appears in front of you, and it's got fresh sliced lemons and limes in it.
I saw her number.
You slide her what?
The cover for the extra grog.
Oh, yeah.
What did you think?
Picks it up.
Your
Sorry,
face.
He's very quiet. I was
wanna
very
know.
confused. I thought he was being stealthy to avoid your
Oh,
ridicule
okay.
from the rest of the party, but all good. Yeah,
Oh,
no.
no.
You guys,
number?
you
Your
guys look
number?
around the bar. You can see that there's there's ship captains in one corner, looking around. You can also see that in the far corner, you see what to be shipwrights or shipbuilders. So if you want to buy a ship here, you can do so, or you can try to charter a ship anywhere into the harbor as well.
Can we steal a ship?
Of course, you can steal a ship.
If we steal a ship, then people will come after us, and if we get into trouble, then they'll be there too, and they could possibly help. Because they'll want their ship back in one piece. So that's like a reinforcement.
Um,
Then we're banking on getting in trouble.
so, Jack,
Yes, sir.
as the background of a sailor,
Mm-hmm.
alright, it says, with good rolls, I can harbor free passage,
That is
as long
correct.
as me and my companions work.
That is correct. You can absolutely harbor free passage on ships, but you're not the ship. You won't be able to be choosy about the ship. You can go to a specific destination, but if you get off
Yep.
the ship at that destination, the ship may not wait for you, and you may be stranded there for a bit. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100% you can use this feature if you want to try to barter ship working, but you need to know in that situation you're a passenger on the ship, whereas if you charter a ship, the ship will take you to where you want to go in the harbor. Do you understand?
Yeah. I guess that's a little more useful.
No, it's up to you. If you want to explore around, but you can absolutely ship hop around here. Ship hop adopt around. That's stupid.
I want to look in a group. If things go well, the person we're going. If you're okay with this, if we go see the person that I know, I'm sure they'd be willing to maybe give us a ride close to or back here.
This man you're trying to kill?
Yeah, there's
I
one.
never said I was going to kill him.
Oh. But this pirate who has a hag on his helm?
Extra protection.
From us? Not for us.
Hopefully for us.
So you're saying we just need to get to them, and then we'll be alright, so it doesn't matter if we have our own ship?
I am hoping so.
One-way voyage, banking on your friend's help. Down.
I believe in the power of friendship. I'm also in.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You guys are just not gonna questions. Sorry, I'm not gonna editorialize. Sorry. Shutting up.
Sniff is our friend.
Yeah,
Not
we
mine.
just-
No one is my friend. I'm the DM. I'm no one's friend, apparently. I love you guys. I really do.
Now the hard part is going to be
What destination do we
I
go
give
to?
you. Yeah.
yeah, that's the hard part. We could go to the Mushroom Island and he is past the Mushroom Island somewhere.
But we don't want to land on Mushroom Island. Well, I guess we could, but we don't want to let them know we're healers.
That would be what they do. They just typically swarm a person that they think is a healer. Yeah, typically you're gonna get people to go to Timber Drop, Mushroom Island. You're probably gonna have you can go to the north there, to the North Harbor, and that would be, you may be able to get to the North Harbor and then go overland through the swamp to the Far Side Swamp.
He said that was our best bet. The Far Side Swamp.
He said that's where he thinks that One Eye is and his crew are harbored with the Corpsicans raiders.
Well, no one ever said it would be safe.
So you can go 2 routes. You can try to go to Mushroom Island, or you can try to go north. You can probably go ahead and roll. What would we roll for sailing for you being a swappy sailor here? I feel like some
I
form of
assume it would
charisma.
just be like a water vehicle check.
Yeah, because you're not. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like your background as a sailor. Like, it's not based on your persuasion, because sailors can be assholes, so somehow being an asshole in the right context, it's not like you need to be persuasive. It's your knowledge of it. So yeah, no, I agree with Silver on this, or I'm being talked into it. Not that hardly though. I'm giving a wave too. So go ahead and roll me a water vehicle check, and let's see what you get.
Is that just a 20 with my what's it called?
Hold on.
Proficiency?
It'll be your proficiency because you are proficient in water vehicles. I forget what it was, and then it's just it depends on one of my PCs. Oh, the water vehicle checks change too on the thing. Go ahead and do charisma with proficiency plus yeah, go ahead and do charisma with proficiency.
So it's going to be a D20 plus 3. So
Plus 3, yeah.
that's a 17.
You have met 2 people willing to give you passage. The first is a woman named Captain Baha. Hold on, Captain Baha. And she is heading to the North Island to hunt down a sea monster. And you're welcome to take passage to the North Island with Captain Baha. There's also one other.
I feel like the North Island is where we kind of want to go.
It is.
Is
but
the North
there's-
Island Mushroom Island or?
No, that's past Mushroom
Okay.
Island.
Okay.
Captain Baha is going to Mushroom Island to take on provisions, and then going to North Island.
Okay.
There is another man. Hello there, mateys. My name is Paul Gold. They call me Short Paul. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
Well,
Hoping
I
for a favor.
was going out as a privateer and heard that there was capable adventurers abound. Be willing to have you out here. I was going to attempt to go hunt down the Corsican base out in the area. Welcome to have you aboard, as if you're capable sailor hands and you're willing to work with our crew.
I mean, working as a crew is what I do best. And I'm sure my friends here can, they'll be quick to learn.
Perfect. Again, Paul Gold, call me Short Paul. Absolutely. So, my ship's name. Oh man, I didn't come up with a ship name. Is the Velocta. Oh no, I'm gonna come up with something later. Alright, I'm gonna put a pin in this because I want a cool ship name if you guys are actually gonna take it. Yeah, but you can get free passage to North Island, which doesn't tell you going overland, or you can go with Captain Short Paul Gold.
I looked at my party and I feel like going short ball is better because that gets us right to the base.
For the fastest route.
Yeah.
I hear
Does
people
anybody feel
discussing. Yeah, go ahead.
uncomfortable.
What do you think he's trustworthy? He's a good captain? Someone we can rely on?
If he's a pirate by the code, Which I guess I don't know if he's actually a pirate, but
You can ask, or you can just insight to see.
I'll give it an insight to see.
Okay.
This one. That is a 5. Wow.
I mean,
He has a ship, so
yeah, he does have a ship. That he does have.
Pretty piratey.
But technically, like, you're not sure he has. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
You're sure he has.
Oh, wait, he's got a ship. He's got a ship.
I don't know how good of a ship, but he has a ship.
Yeah.
And where is this one going? I'm sorry, I was pulling up the world map.
This
We
one
are
is
going
going. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
He wants to invade a Corpus Cabase to the north. With my information that I was given, is where we could probably find One Eye.
That's the case. Sikes on board.
I know I'm asking a lot from you guys. This is a big ask, but this is something I feel like I need to do.
Well, that's how you feel. We're down.
I don't know what your end goal with him will be. However, if you do plan on killing him, he will come back. As he's an Outlander like us.
We do have that dagger, Silver.
I don't plan on killing him.
There's always Bodie McBoatface. Thanks, Trevor. I appreciate it.
I see no reason we can't go north. However, I would like to deal with the hags. After.
Agreed.
If all goes well, we'll be on the same ship as a hag, and I'm sure you could ask her a lot of questions.
Based on these meatballs, I don't really want to ask her a lot anything.
Yeah.
But
Alright, so short ball it is.
All
When do
right.
we sail out?
Well, you mateys, you sail out in the morning. Get a good night's sleep. We'll have provisions ready for you. We'll make way to Mushroom Island to take on further provisioning, and then we'll head to the far side swamp, which I've sailed many a time to find them Corpsicans. I'm sure we'll have a run across them eventually, but be prepared. All sorts of manner of terrors exist outside in the swamp. You can see the hags as black dragons. They're massive walking things, and there are many rumors of terrors lying in the swamp. Be prepared.
We are always ready.
Good to know. And yeah, so as the night progresses on, you guys are able to hang out in the bar area. You guys have all gotten a massive room. The bartender is going to continue to attempt to in vainly flirt with Sniff as he's deep in thought about his father. So she'll attempt to pass him keys like 2 or 3 times more, and I think Sniff, unless you want to do something different, you're just going to be oblivious about it fucking happening.
Yep.
Cool. Peggy's going to stomp her peg leg and walk to the other side. So you guys see that after a while you're all gonna just end up going to bed, but drinking grog throughout the night. I want everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw, and it's nothing bad is happening, but I want to know who goes to the bathroom first and in what order. I don't think Silver goes to the bathroom, or I mean you do go to the. I don't think you're drinking anything. You're smoking. Well, actually, you're drinking wine.
I'm drinking wine.
Yeah, you.
But
yeah.
I have advantage on poison saves. So if we're counting alcohol as poison, which we have in the past, then
That's
I
true,
would
we
get
have done that. I will give you advantage, so if it's important, yeah. 5, 13, 21, 11. I have
23.
Chesh. 23. And absolutely, I need one more. Who am I missing? Sniff, Sikes,
Wait.
Alpha.
Yeah.
I got Sniff. No, that's not 1, 4. No, there we go. Liv, and I'm missing. Who am I missing? Sniff, Alpha.
Did mine not go through?
I don't see it. What is it? Just tell me.
It's a 19.
Perfect. So that means the lowest appears to be Sniff.
Yep.
So you, unfortunately, are going to have to go pee first.
I go pee.
Okay.
Seems like an ordinary task.
You're right.
Sniff,
Is it though?
make me an excellent. You head up back to the outhouse. On your way, I think, you're in a different place. Go ahead and make me a perception check as you're doing so.
Oh my gosh. It's 5 + 5.
Yeah. Seems good.
Yeah. It's a house.
Yeah, so you go to just pee against the back wall, and as you're doing there, you're going to be attacked in the back.
That's where his shell is.
Really gotta take sending stones places.
Have we long rested since our fight with the
Nope.
frogs?
You're not short or long rested.
We're trying the long rest, but you had to go pee.
That's actually kind of accurate in some sort of way, yeah. As you're standing there, a massive spear, and you are not that, so it's gonna get the drop on you. A massive spear is going to be shoved into the back of your shell.
Why would they go for the shell?
You'll see.
Is it,
Well, we'll see in 1 second.
is it okay?
They come
Hold
from
on
a
1 sec.
downward angle, like a small squirrel size.
Oh god.
You guys are inside the bar, and the bar is pretty rowdy, so I think he's alone unless he makes an active vector to shout out, which we'll get to in his turn in just a second here. I apologize. If I can find the damn thing. It always does that. I hate it when it does that. Sorry guys, just 2.5 seconds. It's giving me a lot of shit. Alright. The spear is going to be plunged into your back. +9 to hit. Oop, sorry. It's not. There we go. Let me roll it. 17 to hit.
That's right on.
So that hits, right? Or it doesn't hit.
I think it hits.
I think it hits, yeah. Damn, that is close. It's gonna do 12 piercing damage. And, yeah. You look over your shoulder as the spear penetrates through the shell coming out the front, and you see that the tip shouldn't have penetrated because it's made entirely of wood. And you turn around to see a lake and mud-soaked Lady Paladin staring right into your eyes. She stares right there.
Fudge.
Easy.
You want me to go get the people that pushed you in?
No,
Oh.
you're their friend.
Okay.
I
Alright,
want them to
is it my
hurt.
turn?
No, we gotta do a couple
No,
more
okay.
things here. I want them to hurt. No one stops me in my duty. You're convenient. She twists the spear and you feel something growing out of the sphere. Sniff, make me a Constitution saving throw. Holy fuck! What's your shit. Okay. Yeah,
My
so
literal, like, I literally just said, he's a fighter, he's fine, and then you rolled that.
Yeah.
You jinxed it!
Wait, is the 15, is your health 15 already, or was that with the 12 damage?
No, my health is 3 right now.
Wait, no, you should have healed.
I did.
How did you lose health between the boat and now?
She just stabbed me.
Oh, from... Well, 12. Oh, I thought you healed for more than that, though.
Yeah, wait,
Nope.
so you had 15 health. That's
I
right,
had
he was
15
all the way...
health.
He was all the way down in the boat and only healed back to 15, and then he lost 12 with just the stab. Oh, Sikes, I'm sorry, mate. This is gonna
Oh,
be
I thought I healed
overkill.
people twice on the boat, though.
Sniff.
Nope, only once.
Ouch.
Okay. Holy shit. This is horrifying.
Should have told me I've got a bunch of healing spells.
I mean, I was assuming we were gonna rest.
He'll come back in the basement.
Yeah, I'll be in the basement.
You have been stowed with a bough of the heart tree, which is a spear carved from one of the boughs of the heart tree. And you feel inside the chest vines and thorns and branches beginning to grow out from the point of impact of where it's stabbed into you, coursing through your veins as it grows out into your chest, popping out, growing. You feel it coming up, leaves and needles and pine cones. You feel a pine cone form in your mouth, choking you. You feel branches coming out of your eyes as this thing burrows deeper and deeper and deeper through the veins of your body. I mean, you're going to take 5d10, but I think we already know where this is going.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be overkill by, like, a lot. Oh, shit! You take 21 damage. Actually, that doesn't make a difference, but you definitely got, like, 2 crit fails in there on the damage die. But I think it still insta-kills you, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because it's only 3 health, yeah. So I think, yeah. So, as...
Is it based off of your current health or total?
I think it's current, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's total, isn't it?
Thought it was total.
Yeah, I thought it for insta-death.
Yeah, it's insta-death. Yeah, it's total. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
total.
No, it's cool. For the purposes of this, though, I am going to say that she's going to get you as you downed, as you can't scream with the growth throughout you, because you're essentially paralyzed. She's going to twist the branches, and as she pulls back, she's going to rip them from your body, as your entire body is eviscerated as she pulls you apart like a fresh hors d'oeuvre making for turtle soup. And she rips your entire body there. And you see your body and your guts flow out into the street as you sit there dying. You see you're standing over her, smiling down at you as the branches grow back into her spear. And she walks away as you begin to bleed out. You've been massively critically hurt, but I will allow you to make death saving throws here, because you have not been downed.
The first one? Oh, where was that earlier?
That would, yeah. I didn't know you were so low on health, mate. I didn't know we'd be here.
All 3?
Yeah, go ahead, roll
Or
me all
just keep
3.
going?
So,
Okay.
save. Fail. Save. You are alive by just barely incapacitated on the street.
Who has to pee next? Who finds him?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'll have another grog. Let's go.
Wait. Is it Tanner? Yeah, I think it's Tanner. Yeah, it is. It's Tanner. Tanner, you gotta go pee next, and you're going around the side.
Hang on, guys. I gotta believe the lizard. I'll go out.
Yeah, you walk around and you find just almost a partially deshelled and disemboweled. Here's a picture of her. A deshelled and disemboweled, just Sniff, just fucking dead there. Oh, not dead, but just like barely alive out there on the street.
I'll Sniff, what's up? I'll like wait a minute, and I'll go back inside, like slam the door open, like Summer, live, it's them, and then I'll like run away, leave him with that.
Sure. Silver's just gonna be like, if this is a prank at my expense, and Silver's gonna quickly follow Sikes.
So, you'll see that you'll get out there, but Sikes is also using the bathroom.
Save it, Silver! As you like aiming your Jesus Christ, mate. Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm far fair distance away, like, but I'm also doing that.
Yeah. Silver. Yeah, you see Sniff is very, very hurt.
Okay, yeah. If there's a way, I'll throw him. He's technically at 0, so this would be max.
Right.
He's gonna get 11 HP.
Perfect.
As I use a healing word.
Silver casts healing on you. As he does so, you come back, Sniff, and your shell is all fucked up. And as you're sitting there, you feel something's weird. You feel like there's something in your gut.
What in the blazes happened to you? And I'm gonna like try to like gently help Sniff up.
I'm going to fucking kill that goddamn branch holding paladin. She stabbed me in the back. Pretty fucking hard.
I see. What's one more enemy amongst many?
Sniff, another drop in the bucket, really.
Yeah, you know. It's hard to keep track. Maybe I'll forget about her later.
Oh no, we'll never forget.
Oh.
As you
Thank
stand
you
up,
for the help.
you feel that where you've been stabbed, you feel that there is like there's still a wound in the shell, and you can see that you think something may have been implanted in you by the spear.
How big is the hole?
The hole has been healed over essentially by Silver, but there's still kind of a crack in the shell. You can have one of your friends investigate with anything that you'd like, or Arcana or anything.
Yeah, do you mind checking me out, Silver? There's something weird, like somewhere in between this hole that was there and the other hole.
In between the holes.
If it's not,
eat a night. Sorry.
if it hasn't fallen out of your shell, you would have to get out of your shell for me to inspect you. Do you trust me enough to do that?
Can he get out of your shell? Is that a thing turtles?
I can't get.
It's not a. Yeah, you can inspect
out.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
You can inspect it,
I'm gonna try. I'm going to use.
Actually, I'll let you
Guidance?
pick here if you want to guidance yourself, but I'll let you like pick on the thing and the way you want to investigate both the whole. I'll let you pick religion and or Arcana, whatever you want to do. But I would suggest a magical take on it.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll use religion. And I have an inspiration, so I'm gonna use that. And then I am going to guidance myself. So. Here we go. And then a d4. So that is a 19 total.
Sniff has been implanted with a seed of the heart tree. Until the seed is removed, he will not have his Outlander abilities. You straight up almost fucking died in this alley. I hate to say that. Like, I did not know you were at 15 fucking health, mate. I am so sorry. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. I thought 5d10 was bad enough, but I thought you could live. Holy fuck.
Oh.
Then I'm gonna look at Sniff. It's lucky for you I don't need to sleep. Though we may need another room to act as an operating table.
Oh my god.
Operation?
He has a seed of the heart tree inside of him. And we're gonna remove it.
We? As in all of us? Me and you?
We
Liv?
can, but I would probably want Liv's help to keep Sniff alive, as this could potentially kill him.
Sikes will offer his hand, but he'll also like to watch more than anything.
What the fuck? Sorry. As the guy that does surgery filming for a living, yeah, like I'm even like, what?
So, Sniff. Right now, it's between the three of us. We can keep it that way and go to the room for the next few hours. Or we can tell the party and they might be able to help me.
There's no reason to keep it a secret. They should know that we all have a target on our backs. Another one.
Indeed. Yeah, and so Silver will calmly like walk inside and like go to the room that they've been given, strip off all of the sheets and like start like tearing up for like potential gauze. And like he's just making their like room basically like a like makeshift operating tent. Like very MASH, like Vietnam kind of business.
This is amazing. Why did I come up? I guess I didn't expect you to just like go straight into operating, guys. Like, way to go. I thought this was gonna be like a thing, but like, yeah, you can totally try to get it out of him. Go ahead, do it.
And then like I'm just going to like hand the lady Peggy, sorry. I'm just going to hand her like a satchel full of like 10 gold, and I'm gonna say this should be enough to replace the sheets.
Yeah, more than enough. I don't spend a lot on sheets, guys. I don't know what to tell you here, but I will take it.
And yeah, just start operating on Sniff.
You're not gonna wait for a long rest?
I could, but it would the less time this is inside him, the better.
Alright, fuck it, let's do it. We're gonna make, medicine checks.
Have you asked Liv yet? I feel like I haven't been involved.
Oh, wait, I thought, I yelled out to Liv too.
Yeah, so
but I feel like you guys went forward, because I would definitely have things to say.
Yeah, Sniff,
oh, I'm
conversation.
so sorry.
Yeah, Sniff, go ahead, conversation. As you see Dr. Silver ready to fucking
Silver basically like so I'm trying to play up Silver's negative charisma. So he like booked it past you and like just began like you just heard like of like the ripping of sheets. And like
you're one of the
just
issues
like tunnel vision here.
You know that the things inside of him in his heart is on the left side, so it's probably behind. It's in his back, just behind his right lung. So you're not in trouble of it being over his heart. Luckily, she hit him in the right shoulder. The issue here is that you're not sure how to get through the hard shell. You're going to have to crack his shell open to get to the spot to then try to perform the operation. What do you want to do?
We're sure he can't just leave his shell?
I'm gonna grab Silver and say, hold up, grave cleric. This,
She got it
let's
right.
think this through for just a second. If I have 4 hours to recuperate and we can heal Sniff beforehand, I will have a lot more healing power to help him through this. We can also try Lesser Restoration and see if it helps at all. But I'm really gonna vote that we stand guard, someone watches, and we give 4 hours to get feeling much
That's
better.
not technically how a long rest works. Like, you do use the time, but you still need the time, even if you're awake during it. So you would need 8 hours.
Even for a trance?
Yeah, you don't get the short rest. You don't, like, you still... Okay, hold on. A long rest is not less time for an elf. Do you know what I mean? You could just be awake for a lot more of it. Oh, hold on. Am I wrong about a trance here? Is anyone...
I thought...
So a trance takes
I mean,
4
there's
hours.
some debate about it. I was reading about it before I said it, but yeah, your call.
Yeah, you can do this.
But
yeah,
like
sure.
some people argue that like the preparation of spells takes like a long rest, but
No, I
I mean,
wrong
either
about
way,
this.
I'm advocating for rest. so if you call
happy
it a
for
long
this to do.
rest,
If you want
I'll
to
call it a
split the
long rest.
difference and do 4 hours, wait, yeah, you can. It's up to the party though, and I'm out. So y'all discuss.
Well, if all you need is 4 hours and all you need to do is guard the body, I could just put him in the board.
and I can heal him before I rest. So he has the best possible chance.
I mean, I can also second wind and get a little bit more health.
That's
Just take a deep breath.
Yeah, you should do it.
That's
Yeah.
my vote. We prepare for this appropriately, and then we go
Alright.
to surgery.
I don't know that I can do anything to help in any way, so whatever you guys
I
pick.
think guarding him would be great.
Okay, I can do that.
Make sure
So-
nothing happens in the meantime.
well,
Jack-
I
Wake
don't
me
need
up
to
if it
sleep.
does, and we'll go then.
Okay.
I
don't
just
need
gave
to
myself
sleep.
12 more health.
Perfect. Now go ahead
Um,
during the rest and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
I'm-
please.
Come
Thank
on, Sniff. Oh, I think that's pretty good.
It's better.
You
17, 16 plus
are fine.
Okay, before I go to sleep, we'll do Cure Wounds. Do I have a second level Cure Wounds? I do. So 17 heal before.
That's more than enough.
Okay. What are you at now?
You're
With
full,
that
right?
17, I'm full, yeah.
Okay. Great. We go sleep now. Best of luck, buddy. Wake
I'll
me up
stay
if
in-
there's any problems.
Oh, the con
We
the
saw
con
I'll stay
save was
awake
for-
guarding.
The con save was for his
Okay.
4-hour rest, so something did happen
Oh,
in the
okay.
course of that 4 hours that he was able to fight off.
Okay.
Part of
A
the-
long resting.
I'm not gonna long rest until they start surgery because I'll stay in guard, and then while they're doing the surgery, then I'll rest.
Correct.
more.
Well, remember
and
that Silver doesn't need to sleep, so
Yeah,
he's
I-
always like alert.
Oh, okay.
I did want to try Lesser
I'm
Restoration,
full health.
if that does anything, before I fall asleep.
Lesser Restoration doesn't seem to do anything as far as you can tell based on the magical effects on him.
Okay.
It's just kind of like an operating room, but not really, so we're just gonna stick there. I was like, what art's like an operating room in a inn? And I'm like, bloody sheets, and I was like, there's no way Midjourney's gonna let me get away with any of that. Anyways, yeah, you guys are up. Liv, you're fully charged. How do you guys go about it? You see that the shell is healed over, but you see that there's like a little bit of like branching out from the spot, like little thorns and roots have begun to grow out of the spot in the shell that's closed up.
I'm going to so over the course of a couple hours, I've carved like something for Sniff to bite on. Because
Just
like
keep
we're gonna
using
have to
rough.
crack his shell open. It's not gonna be good.
Did
You
we?
can't go from the arm? Like, go in from the side?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Do we know how far away the seed has to be from his body for him
So-
to regain his
I'm gonna.
stuff?
I'm
Because we
gonna,
could just
I'm gonna
like
rule
pull it out
you
of him and then
guys-
kill him and he'd be healed.
So I'm gonna
I'm gonna
rule.
look at her. I'm sorry.
Would you rather like a 9-month-long shell healing journey with splints and casts, the normal healing process?
That's a story. If I can keep it, I'm keeping it.
So
Got
what
it.
are you ruling?
Let's get rid of the shell, or let's get rid of the seed. And I'll keep the crack in the shell.
I will say this for the purposes of this. I would say a turtle is attached to his shell, like the flesh melts with the shell. If you come in from the side, you can cut through flesh, but you're gonna have to go through the shoulder over. Or you could try to come up through here, but that's gonna be much more exploratory than going through the shell itself.
And Sniff, your opinion is to crack the shell?
Do turtles even have nerves in the shell? Like, can you tell if we go in that way?
Google.
Like, if I'm knocking on your shell, can you feel that?
Or
If I
does it
give
feel like a
like a
fingernail?
pokey? Does that?
Yes, the turtle shell does have feelings. If you scratch
Ah,
you're scratching his skin. He can also feel pain through his shell.
Okay.
God, our podcast is becoming such much more of a red flag. Go ahead, guys. Jesus Christ.
So
We
I'm
need
going
meds.
to help. I'm going to help this process as I was trying to use a spell yesterday. I'm going to use locate object on the seed of the heart tree so that we know exactly where to go.
You do. 100%.
And so like Silver's just gonna hand the basically like teeth block to Sniff, and he's gonna just warn him that this is going to hurt.
Could we have gotten any like mushrooms from anyone downstairs in the tavern while we were resting or whatever to like some sort of painkiller hallucinogenic?
I feel okay. This is actually a limit. This
That
is
might be
my limit
worse.
here, and I'm gonna say this: do not give as anesthesia people psychedelics. Like I just feel the
Okay.
need to tell people
we have
that
alcohol though.
alcohol
That's true.
is great. Psychedelics
Yeah.
are not great. Do not give surgery patients psychedelic. Okay, sorry. I just needed to. I'm so sorry.
Alcohol's
fine.
also not the best because it makes it bleed more. Do we have
Yeah,
any extra
we-
turtle blood around?
We've got healers. It's
So-
okay. Let's try to
okay,
keep it in
we'll
there.
heal.
So as a bonus action before this all starts, I'm going to activate my devotee sensor, so Sniff is going to get constant healing throughout this
Right.
whole process.
Perfect.
Oh,
Every
And
6
then I'm
seconds,
going
right?
to use and then I'm going to use like I'm gonna take like the ball part of my sensor, and I'm just gonna like smash like that part of his shoulder, and then I'm just gonna like go in with like fine-tuned knives and just like try to
Okay.
just surgically remove this.
Roll an attack here, and he's allowing it to happen. So basically, roll the damage.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll sit back and I guess do healing word or cure wounds.
So that's weak ass damage.
Yeah.
1 bludgeoning.
Roll again. It doesn't crack.
But
the shell.
But
the
that
shell's
will get. But he'll also get 5 radiant damage on top of that, or sorry, 4 radiant damage on top of that. So it's 5
Yeah,
damage
5.
total.
You gotta hit him again. You gotta hit him again.
That's 11.
Yeah,
That's
it
11
cracks. You're not restrained, are you, Sniff?
Oh, beacon of hope.
I'm like hugging this table. Like I
so-
have my arms around it. I'm prepping for it.
You're getting hurt here. So what I'm gonna say on the basis of this is, you need to make a save here to try to stay still during this process.
We have a lot of people holding him down.
Oh, you do? Sorry, I missed
Yeah.
I don't know, right? We could.
No one said anything, so I'm assuming he's just sitting in bed
I'm
taking
so
it like a
sorry.
man. I'm sorry, I assume
I'll
he's
help
there
hold
like
him
taking
down.
it like a man, you know, like, oh yeah, let's crack him open. Jesus Christ, guys. Yeah,
I mean,
I'll-
better this than die forever.
Yeah.
Usually
instead of
you
making
give him a
save-
stick, you give him some alcohol, and then 2 men hold the shoulders, someone holds
Yeah.
the feet. Like, this is
Yeah.
it's pretty
who's
simple
holding
surgery,
what?
Jack. Come on.
Who's holding what as Silver does
Simple
this?
surgery.
Hexblood.
That's all.
Simple medieval
Ow.
surgery.
I'll offer to hold him down.
Yeah, I'll hold the foot.
Sykes
I'll
grabs
help.
one, Savannah grabs the other. I am gonna have him so that as Silver's cracking him open, he's gonna buck. So I do want you to make contested strength checks against Sniff. So it's combined
Oh,
strength.
this is not
Savannah
good.
Sykes contested strength against Sniff. Sniff, you just have to roll me a strength. Roll me athletics or strength.
Athletics. Do you want
helping as
strength or
well.
athletics?
Give me
They're
athletics.
very
Give me athletics. Give me athletics.
Oh, okay.
different. Oh my god.
shit!
No!
So, come on.
All right. So as we're all sitting there, you guys are forced up as Sniff's shell is like hit on the second time, but he throws everybody off and he's cracked open and bleeding heavily. Somebody needs to try to grab Sniff to hold him back down.
Can we pop back up off the
Yeah.
floor?
Yeah.
Grab him?
Correct. Easily.
Yeah. For sure. We're right back on top.
All right.
Shake it off.
Sykes,
Does somebody
Yeah,
not
no.
have
Savannah.
both person?
Liv, and Alpha, go ahead and give me you guys can do whatever you want, but if anyone that's, I'll do an averaged strength check on this. Well, actually, average doesn't help. Go ahead. I am weighing it, but go ahead if you want to make a strength check. If anyone wants to cast a spell, you can as well instead of doing the strength check, though.
10.
19.
Give me a Sniff. Give me another one.
Sorry, guys.
You don't want to roll
You're
high.
fine.
Tell your dice.
Okay, there we go.
Crit.
That's a perfect.
Ah! You guys plowing down. Silver, you're back on top of the shelf. You got your knife in one hand and you know exactly where it is. Go ahead and give me sleight of hands to try to get in there. You know exactly where it is, so take advantage on it.
So because
Guiding touch, too.
because this is surgery,
Yeah.
I would
of
like
course.
to argue medicine.
Yeah, 100%. No, definitely. Duh.
so that's a 23.
Yeah. You just slice in there and you see this thing. It almost starts to fight you. The branches are curving around your knife, but you're able to come in with your other hand, taking two knives and pierce through. And it's this thing writhing as you come in with two sides. What do you do?
Yeah, as it begins to like try to fight me, I'm just gonna it's gonna be like a very like guttural like draconic swear as he as his hand like begins to like instinctively cast Sacred Flame around the seed as he grabs it.
Roll Sacred Flame damage.
Yup.
Yeah.
7.
You burn out the seed. It flames around, and it just all comes in as you see it burns. The wound burns, sealing itself as you see the entire seed writhe, crack open, and is burned out and falls off his shoulder as Sniff falls back into the pillow, having almost nearly cracked through with his turtle teeth on the wooden block. You all lay there. The seed is out of Sniff, and his ability to heal as resurrect as an Outlander is restored.
Can we patch up his shell, like get it back to like splint it, wrap him up?
Yeah, you're
Give
able
him the
to
best shift.
heal that, and the flesh heals, and you're able to put the pieces of his shell back together and kind of give him a little glue job.
Mending.
With
Oh yeah.
with the crack in my shell, am I able to draw my musket faster?
We'll talk. We'll talk.
But through all of this, Sniff will just continuously take
Yeah, he's
or
fine.
continuously like gain health points. So like
He was never. Yeah, he's almost at full pretty much by the end of the healing spell. He's literally. You guys never had him down low. That was a really well job. Like I was gonna have him fight some of the stuff, but like, and I know I forced you to Sniff, but like, well done. You guys managed to remove the seed from your friend. I want to hear Sikes say that. Come on.
Magnificent.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to the Pen and Paper Pod. Next week we kill a bitch. Or maybe. We'll see. I don't know.
More than one, hopefully.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I'm ambitious. What can I say?
For the Pen and Paper Pod, this has been Sikes, the Genie Warlock, played by Tanner.
See you later.
Silver, the Revnant Grave Cleric,
Slash
played by
surgeon.
Chesh. Slash excellent surgeon. Yeah. No, I mean I have to admit, I can't believe I almost made you do a sleight of hand. I'm so mad at myself. I was like, obviously medicine, Jack, you stupid piece of shit. Like, sorry, I was like a lot of self-hating. I don't know why. Like, I was like, this is the one time medicine is useful. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah. Sniff, the now cracked shell Tortle gunslinger. I'm happy if you want to make like a little storage compartment with the hole in your shell. We can make that canon. I think we'll talk about that.
I like it.
Savannah, the shifter rogue, played by Ange,
Nice.
and Liviette, the elf life cleric, who came in very handy this episode by saving Sniff's arm.
Good night.
Also horrifying with your medical suggestions there, Liv. Like, I love you guys very much, but like, oh my god. I'm gonna tell a story about some stuff. Anyways, and also Alpha, the death monk werewolf. We'll find out more. Days are counting down. Time is going when the full moon approaches. And I've been your host this night. I've been very overtired. I slept less than 4 hours this week, but I think it gave us good energy, or it gave me crazy energy. I can't tell though. I don't know what's going on anymore. What day is it? But I've been your host tonight, and I've been your DM, Jack Newman. Thank you for listening to the Pen and Paper Pod. Head on over to the Tuscan Shed Media Network. Check out all their podcasts, including our House of the Dragon Follow Along podcast. A lot of great stuff over there. Check that out. And also check out our everything else on there. Go to our Discord for the Pen and Paper Pod. Check out our maps. I'm going to be releasing some things for both Revon and Novera. I've been putting together some selling bits for like booklets on running the rule set that we've developed for Novera and Revon, and we're going to be selling them on D&D RPG, so you can check those out there. There's also some lovely shirts you can check out with Liv and Alpha. I think, Alpha, let me rep you that shirt real quick. Hold it up. Let me see that shirt. Very lovely done. But I'll check out the links on there. And also join our Discord. Lots of great stuff in there. From everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, and by extension, the Tuscan Shed Media Network, thanks for listening.